Hi, hi, I'm so weak. I I need to continue playing. so sorry. Those people who were voting for a Jack stream for today, but I'm so weak. Okay, so I need to continue. So let's go. Let's see. Let's go. Oh. Wait. Let me wait for it. There's no sound. Why there's no sound? Wait. There's really no sound, so let me just. I should have checked this before I start the stream. My microphone. Oh my goodness, I'm so fucking sleepy. Oh my goodness. There's sound. Now there's sound. So let's go. I'm so sorry. I'm so sleepy. Oh, there's 3 friends who are playing right now with me. Okay, we already know. We already know. Go!
終焉のビルシュエラーサルベーション
Whoa. So, we're going to continue from the last part that we left this afternoon. After having a friendly chat with Mathis, I left so that he could get back to his studies. I walked over to the guest room that Dan was cleaning and planned to report what happened when... Ah!
愛らしい驚き顔をありがとうございます
Thank you very much for that cute expression. What happened? A photo? Something like that? I was greeted by an amused Jan. Oh yeah, it was a photo. I mean, I think I saw the flash. It seemed the flash or light came from an iron box held in his hands. Don't surprise me like that. What is that? It looks too big to be a transmitter.
これはカメラですよ名前だけなら聞いたことがあるのでは
Oh, it's true. There are things that are like, we think that it's quite common, but in this world there are people who doesn't know about it. Oh, it's a camera. I trust you have heard of them, if only by name. That's a camera? A device used to capture my images onto paper. A magical device not found among commoners. Wow! I heard they are so valuable that people hide where they keep them.
これは数年前にちょっとしたつてで手に入れた俺の私物でして
I actually acquired this a few years ago through one of my connections. It seemed he was cleaning the camera after finishing his tour early. He took a picture of me just now to test the camera's functionality.
あなたが来てくれたおかげで坊ちゃんも少しずつ 明るさを取り戻されていますし。
Ever since you arrived here, the master has gotten much better and
完全に立ち直られた暁には、あなたと二人穏やかに過ごしている光景を撮影させてもらいたいものですね。
when he's back to his former self, I would love to take a picture of you two spending time together peacefully.
弟の成長を喜んで背後にカミーユの霊が映り込むかもなんて。
Talking about ghost? Oh my goodness. Perhaps even Camille's spirit will appear in the background, proud of how much his world has grown. Then you will also need to take good care of your camera for your own sake. You can take a picture of you and your girlfriend getting married. Camille may even appear to congratulate you both of your wedding day.
カミーユがここぞとばかりに自己主張する姿が目に浮かびます。
Okay, let me just wait for it because I think I'm going to change a bit the camera. The camera, not the micro, to make it. I'm going to reposition it. Let me. Okay, now I think it's okay. I can already see Camille trying to make himself stand out in the picture.
撮影の際は俺の愛する恋人に触らないよう牽制しておかなければ。
Priorities. But I would need to let him know not to tell my bride when the picture's been taken. He jokingly lamented the possibility as he looked over the camera lens with care. John, if you are usually standing by here in the mansion, are you able to see your partner enough?
ああ、それなんですが、実は
Oh, about that, the truth is...
俺と彼女にリライバーになる意思がないと知った途端、彼女のご両親に交際自体を反対されてしまって。
Oh, so they want to live until their lives end, so that they can still love each other. Oh, so romantic. After her parents found out that neither of us intend to become reliable, they voiced their opposition to our relationship.
彼女が実家で二人を説得するまで会うことができないんです。
Oh no. Only Rudy! I've drink. But hello Rudy, it has been a while since I see you in the stream. But yeah, we are going to continue with this route. Hello Oli. Ay, estoy hablando en inglés, más que nada para el gameplay, pero eso, que me podéis escribir en español, pero voy a estar hablando en inglés, ¿vale? Oh my goodness. So, I am unable to meet with her again until she can convince her parent otherwise. It was then that I remembered the price that one had to pay to become a reliable. You mean, you are both prioritizing your love ahead of prolonging your lives? Yeah, that's so romantic.
はい。彼女への思いがただの記録になり下がるぐらいなら。
Yes, I do not want my feelings for her to be reduced to a note in my record.
23年という短い生を全うしようとかねてより決めていました。
Which is why I have taken to heart that I will experience what life can offer in the 23 years allotted to me. Most people in this country thought about the price of becoming reliable, so it was common knowledge not to nurture feelings of love. Most relationships were like contracts based on the promise of mutual benefit. Of course, that didn't mean couples in love didn't exist, but in the end, many prioritized sending their lives over love, so that such relationships rarely lasted that long. The love and commitment shown between Yang and his girlfriend was extremely rare. Does Mathis know? Oh yeah. Oh my. Oh, wait. So that means that Mathis would be maybe alone once that Jan dies when he reaches 23 years old or even earlier. because he doesn't want to live more if he's not going to love anymore to his girlfriend. Oh my goodness. Oh. Does Mathis know?
すでに相談し、了承も得ています。
Good boy. Oh. He does, and I have his approval. I'm sorry you have been stuck with me all this time. When you two are able to marry, I want you to be happy without worrying about me anymore. Oh, so that's what he said.
とのことで。
That's what he said. It sounds just like Mathis think so little to himself.
ええ、俺を自由にするというなら、もう少し頼もしくなっていただきたい。
Yes, if he's determined to let me go, he will have to be a little more reliable.
俺の両親が生きていれば、坊ちゃんのことを任せられるのですが。
If my parents were still alive, they could look after master, but...
他に頼れる人がいない以上、いざという時は坊ちゃんを養子にして彼女と国中を逃げ回るしかなさそうです。
Wow, such a drastic way to see this situation. Under the present circumstances, it is more likely that I will adopt him and love with my beloved to the other side of the country. I sure hope your partner can convince her parents so that it doesn't come to that. Such a slice of life right now in these scenes. I am so scared when the tragedy comes, and I will cry, and I will feel pain, a lot of pain. I will suffer. I'm so scared from that moment. I don't know how long is each route, but... A few days had passed since I found out about Jen's relationship in an unexpected fashion. It had been a while since I was lad and the Marche went to buy some groceries. There was one in Chedus too, but vegetables that Adolf grew here sold only in this district. I feel like people are looking at me like I'm dead nowadays. At least, that's how it seems. Perhaps the path that I was chasing after Boro did it, as the search of content I used to see weren't as blatant as before. But I still stood out from the crowd, so it was easy for people to notice me.
おお、シスターサロメから話は聞いてたけど。
Oh, such a combo. Wow, I heard from Sister Salome about what was happening, but...
まさか本当にクロード家のメイドになっていたとは。
I never expected you to become the Clough family's maid.
その愛らしい給仕服、とてもよく似合っていますよ。
I really want to see the full outfit because we only have this pride from the past, you know? Oh, I hope that the art book has this kind of details. I really need them. Look at that cute outfit of yours. It matches you perfectly.
どうか、不思議な質感の服なんだね。
I agree. The fabric looks interesting too. Thank you very much. It's actually very comfortable, so I like it too. So, what are you two doing here today?
リュカ先生からの依頼で施設に勉強道具を運ぶのを手伝った帰り。
Oh, hello Joshua. Thank you so much for following me. Oh, Lily, ¿qué tal? Muchas gracias por seguirme. Aquí jugando al Virche. Ah, por fin estamos en una ruta de personaje. La primera. Pero vamos, poquito a poco. Ah, I was up. Sí, una novela visual, sí. Vamos, la premisa es de una chica denominada la muerte, porque toda la gente que está a su alrededor muere antes de llegar a los 23 años en una isla, en un país en donde la gente muere a los 23 años y no puede envejecer, ¿vale? Si eso la gente tiene medios para seguir viviendo, como son los clones, ¿vale? Si eso los clones son incapaces de sentir amor, eso entre otras cosas, y tal y cual. Yes. Ahora no creo que se de rebajas, Porque eso, porque salió este mes el juego, el 9 de noviembre creo que fue. Pero eso, Oli Kimi. So sorry, Kimi. Por no estar jugando el Jack Jam, pero tenía muchas ganas de seguir con este juego, ¿vale? O sea, he tenido esta tarde escenas super cute y tenía que continuar. I'm so sorry. I was helping Lucas carry off some of his work stuff to run at earlier.
先ほどまでヒューゴさんも共にいたのですが、イブ君が軽く咳き込んだ途端、飲み物を買ってくると走り出してしまって。
Alex, why are you coughing? Are you okay? Are you ill? You have a a cold? Please don't. Hugo accompanied us, but he ran off to buy something to drink as soon as Ives started to cough.
ほこりが喉に入っただけなんだけど、ヒューゴって俺をいくつだと思ってるんだろう。
Yeah, because Hugo is older than him. Way older than him. I will say this again is slow. I don't want to read a lot, to be honest. Yeah. If there are people who doesn't know, Kimi was one of the person that I was able to convince to play Jack Jan. And I didn't expect that she would play so quick. I mean, he complete already basically one route in the game in just 5 days. And we know that there's like six more routes, but basically most of the things that can be skipped if she wants. So basically most of the game is already completed in just fucking 5 days. People died in Virche before 23 because they survived so much without Jack Chan. Yeah, they don't have these kind of games, and they even told in another scene that they don't usually have books and they have to be translated, but they don't have they have no way to translate it because people don't know about another foreign languages. So there's only one people who is a translator in this game, and it's going to be Mathis, the boy in the route from the route that we are doing right now. So yeah. It was just a little dust in my throat. Makes me wonder how old Hugo thinks I am.
帰るついでに聞き込みをする予定だったのに、あの様子だと忘れてるんじゃないかな。
And we were going to ask around on our way back too, but from the looks of it, I bet he forgot already. Ask around about what?
この女性に見覚えはないかな。
Well, have you seen this person before?
シュディで働いてるなら、そっちで見かけてる可能性の方が高いんだけど。
Oh, so maybe this is related to the processing in this route. Maybe there are people disappearing, something like that. I have the theory that they are going to talk about human trafficking or something like that. It's one of my theories because the issue is that in one of the processing in this route, they were talking about if you pay a large sum of money, there will be someone that will be able to take you out from this country, from this island. So people who want to live, maybe they are going to pay that amount of people to that deliver that they call that person. But I think that they will be related to human trafficking. I mean, it's quite the plot for us human trafficking. I thought you might have seen her since you are working in China. I took out a sketch from his pocket. Written on the piece of paper was a beautiful woman with pretty makeup. I don't think I've seen her before. You said she lives in Chadis?
住んでいるというわけじゃないけど、あっちで働いていたことがあるらしくて。
Well, she doesn't live there per se, but it seems like she has worked there before.
3日前から姿が見えないので、もし見かけたら教えてほしいって彼女の友人から頼まれたんだ。
Oh, wait, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe we talk about human traffication or even human experimentation. I won't deny one of those theories. One of her friends asked me to help her since she went missing 3 days ago.
普段から住まいを転々としていたから今回もそうだろうって大ごとにはなっていないんだけど。
She said that her friends always move from place to place, so she doesn't think it's a huge deal, but
イブ君はどうにも放っておけず、外出の際はこうして彼女の行方を個人的に聞いて回っているそうです。
Ives, being the good boy he is, took it upon himself to ask around in order to locate her whereabouts. Lucas smiled, saying that he was asked the same. I see. Then I will be on the lookout for anyone who looks like her in Teddy's.
私の住まいもシュディに近いので、外出時には気を配っておきます。
And I live near Teddy's, so I will keep an eye out as well.
ありがとう、助かるよ。防犯上シュディには住民以外立ち入り禁止の場所が多くて困ってたんだ。
Thanks. You two are lifesavers, especially since there are lots of restricted areas in Teddy's that no residents can enter.
イブ君たちクルーンさんには日頃からお世話になっていますからね。たまには恩返しをしなければ。
Well, Korun has provided so much help that I'm grateful for the chance to repay you.
クルーンだと。
Korun? Oh, Teddy's fancy. I don't know how they decide to... the way they decide to choose the letters, because I don't know why it's Teddy's Van C and not, for example, Teddy's Van A. It's like the first appearance in the... but I don't know. There's always C and G.
君たちはもしかして少し前にブローを倒してくれたクルーンか。
Hey, are you, by any chance, the same Korun who got rid of Buro a while ago?
ああ、確かにブローを追っていたのは俺たちだけど。
Oh, yes, I mean, we were the ones chasing after Buro.
失礼ですが、あなたは？
Forgive me, but you are? Lucas moved in front of me in response to the man's approach. I could see a unique mark peeking out from under his sleeve, which meant he must be a reliable.
あ、怯えさせたなら悪かった。別に君たちをどうこうしようとは思っていないから安心してくれ。
Oh, so shy and chill. I didn't mean to alarm you. I have no ill intention, so please don't worry.
俺はただお礼を言いたくて声をかけたんだ。
I just wish to send my thanks to you all.
俺？
Your thanks?
俺の代わりに家族の仇を取ってくれてありがとう。
Oh, another person who was a victim. Oh. Thank you for avenging my family when I could not. Oh. Avenge. Which means Buro.
ああ、数年前大事な兄を。
Another victim. Ah. Oh my goodness, it's the same as Mathis. And it's also a brother. Oh no. Oh, there's gonna be a comparison here. Yes, he killed my brother a few years ago.
本当なら俺が直接仇を取ってやりたかったんだけど、この衛兵にも逆らえないこんな貧弱な身じゃな。
I wanted to avenge his death myself, but I'm so weak that I can't even stand up against the royal guard.
だから君たちがあいつを倒してくれたおかげで
I heard that Korun was able to finally put him down.
俺も憎しみの感情を捨てて心置きなくリライバーとして延命できる。
Oh. So I was finally able to let go of my hatred and revive as a reliable. So sad. I'm so scared about this silence. He then gave us his thanks once more before taking his leave.
俺たちが彼を死に追いやったことで救われる人々もいるか。
I guess by sending him to his death, others were saved.
話を聞くって約束したのにな。
Still, I promised that I would listen to him.
イブ君、あまり気に病まないように。
I ask that you not think too hard about your promise to Ro.
戻ってきたヒューゴさんにそんな顔を見られてしまったら、彼の過保護が悪化してしまいますよ。
After all, can you imagine how much worse things will get if Hugo returns to see you in this state?
はい。
Right. There's no happy moment in any part of this game. Oh. A few days later, I have finally grown accustomed to all the Claw family's tasks. After cleaning up after lunch, I took a breath to read the book I borrowed from Mathis. Mathis thought this might be boring for women, but it's a really fun read. I would better not let it take too much time away from work. After reading for a while, I reached the end of one adventure and the beginning of another. I wonder what's going to happen next. I thought the previous story arc would just be resolved that way. I honestly didn't see it coming. I wonder what Matthew saw when he was reading it. I would love to hear his thoughts. I looked at the wall clock and saw that 15 minutes has already passed. I think Matthew should be taking a break from his study by now. Maybe I can bring him some tea. I feel so happy the fact that the actors can even rest in this job. This is like a very good job if you think about it. You get a high pay, you get a good outfit, a good uniform, and even though you have to clean a lot of in this house, it's like quite a nice house. And you are and the master and the other workers, in this case Jan, the other butler, is treating you well. It's a good job. I mean in my case, I think I would be happy to work in this kind of job. Like any other day, I heard no response to my knocking, so I slowly opened the door. Expected, I saw him sitting at his desk. Matthew didn't notice anything around him when he was focused, so he was finally getting used to approaching him in this room. He looks a lot more focused than usual. I will try to keep from surprising him. I slowly walked toward him to call his name. It was then that I noticed he wasn't reading his textbooks. Papers? Is he writing something? Wait, could it be? Maybe he's translating. A novel? Oh, so embarrassed! Oh my goodness, I really like this CG. I really fucking love the art in this game. Oh, how can they make it so beautiful and cute? I mean, look at him. That is, you didn't say it, did you? A little actually. I just came into view. Out of curiosity, are you writing a novel? It didn't look like you were translating. Do you write the stories too, Mathis? He must have known there was no body in the subject with how precise my question was.
はい。まだ途中までしか書いていませんが、勉強の合間を縫って。
He feels so guilty about the fact that he's not studying. I'm writing a novel. But boy, well, yes, I'm still early into it. I've been using the time I have between courses. Mathis confessed as he used his arm to cover the papers spread out before him. Earlier? With all those papers? Wow, so what kind of story are you writing?
この国を舞台にした冒険譚を。
Oh, he likes so much adventure stories. An adventure story based in this country. In Upper Shell.
外の国の冒険譚は広い世界を巡る物語ばかりですけど。
There are lots of stories about the vast world beyond here, but...
狭い国の中を冒険するのも、それはそれで新鮮で面白いんじゃないかなって。
I thought it might be...
思いついたので。
I wish they would tell me when they are going to start speaking. Their pauses are so long. I thought it might be rather interesting to write an adventure, but it's on a small island like ours. That's wonderful. Oh. Oh. He is surprised. I'm maybe so happy inside that we are praising him. Our Brazil is a country that's feared by its own citizens, so it sounds fun to have some kind of hope and story about it. Yeah, hope, because in this game is going to take all the hope and all my tears and all my happiness. Can you tell me anything about the characters? Matthew's shaking calmed down for a moment as I carefully pick up some of the papers that have fallen on the floor.
口で説明するのは少し難しいので。
It's hard to explain verbally, so...
直接読んでみますか?
Yes! Would you like to read it yourself? Are you sure? Yay! I carefully read the words that Matthew scribed onto his page. There were two main characters in his story. One was a male and the other was female. A curse upon the land took away their loved ones. The story went on to tell of an adventure where they and their friends worked together to defeat death himself.
死神って言ってもあなたのことじゃないですよ。
I thought he would say something like that. Oh, he's unconcerned about her feelings. It says death, but it's not about you, okay? I understand, but it ends just when things start getting interesting. Have you written more after this part?
まだ考えている最中なんです。土台は用意しているんですが、ありきたりな展開になってしまう気がして。
I'm still working on it. I have an idea, but the development seems too cliched at the moment.
例えば、二人の仲間になるリライバーの男性が迎える結末が。
No, don't spoil me, spoilers not allowed. For example, the reliever who joins them ends up... don't tell me. I want to read that once the story's finished. As I cover my hands with my ears, Matthews looks surprised by my level of interest. Hello. Hello. We already just had a very cute CG. So cute. You have a gift for writing immersive novel, Matthews.
いえ、僕なんか兄さんに比べたらまだまだ。
Yeah, 13 made up is also cute. I really wish I would be able to see the full outfit in some part of the story or even in the art book as a concept art or something. I really want to receive the art book when I prepare the package. Oh, I didn't realize that the fact that he also writes not only because he likes books, but also because his brother wrote in the past too, when they were child and he was reading to him these stories. Oh my goodness, such I didn't think about it so thoroughly. No, I'm nothing compared to my brother. Your brother wrote novels too?
はい。小さい頃、自分で作った物語を読み聞かせてくれました。
Yes, when I was little, he would read me the story he wrote.
そのほとんどが主人公である兄さんが悪い敵を倒していく冒険譚でしたけど。
Oh, he really likes adventures stories. Most of them were with him as the hero, going around and defeating enemies in his adventures. It sounds like he had an impact on you.
やっぱり兄弟ですから。
Well, we were brothers after all.
セレスさん、このお話の続きがどうしても気になるなら。
Theres, you really are interested in this story I'm writing.
いっそ僕と一緒に完成させてみませんか？
Oh, that wasn't expected. I think he would ask me to read it the next time too, but not about participating in elaborating this novel. Yay, happy! Why don't we work on it together? Eh? According to Matthews, he seemed to hit a root every so often as he worked on making me the story more compelling.
だから一緒に考えてくれたらすごく助かるんですが。
So, it would be a lot of help if you could brainstorm with me. I was overjoyed by his offer, but... Are you sure? I've never written a story in my life.
はい、いいんです。
Yes, I'm sure.
いえ、あなたがいいんです。
Rather, I want you to help. As I consider his request, Mathis continued.
あなたとならきっとこの先どんな展開になったって。
Oh, I'm sure you will be able to steer things in the right direction no matter where the story goes.
僕はこの物語を笑顔で書き進めることができる気がするんです。
Oh, it's like there's been the light to guide the story and himself to the good ending. Oh. With your help, I know I will be able to complete my story with a smile. Since his request, I have been helping Matthews with the story during our spare time as I continue working as maid. I was nearing the gates as I thought about how to finish the work that remained for the day when...
あら？あの子、クロード家の新しい使用人かしら。
Oh my, is she the Cloud family's new maid?
そうみたいよ。この間もお屋敷に入るところを見たもの。
It seems that way. I've seen her going in and out of the pension.
でも相変わらず新しいご当主は見かけないわね。
But I still haven't seen the new master of the family yet.
新しいご当主って二人目の息子さん？
New master, as in their second heir?
ええ。でもめったに外には出ないそうよ。
Yes, he rarely ever steps outside.
私は息子さんが二人いたことも知らなかったわ。
I didn't even know they had two sons until now.
執事さんは社交的な人なのにね。
あんな暗い子が当主だなんてクロード家は大丈夫なのかしら。
Shut up, Chinese woman C. Their mother is very social too. I sure hope the Cloud family is in good hands with such a person successor. There's no happy moment. I mean, every time there's a happy moment, they are going to criticize or pick a moment that is like awkward. Like not life is life is not easy and not so beautiful. I pick up some of the conversation between the Chinese women watching me. I wonder how long people have been saying such things about this family.
その案すごくいいです。僕は街の中で動くことばかり考えていたけれど。
Oh my goodness, the room is so dark. That's a great idea. I kept thinking of having a story focus in town. Matthew didn't deserve their gossiping. No, he didn't. Oh, now I think about it, I think the room is quite similar to mine in the sense that right now I only have the lamp. I won't deny that my room is quite a mess, but because I have a lot of boxes, you know, most of the boxes are keychains and envelopes, basically merch that I have to prepare and send and so on. I have no fucking space. I don't even have a space for my winter clothes anymore. So I have also the bag with all the winter room outside in a corner in my room because I don't have fucking space. Because even in my even in my even in the I don't have space. I need a bigger room. In fact, he was a kind and gentle person who couldn't smile as brightly as this. Well, since we are surrounded by the licorice fields, we might as well use it. Okay.
ならあの花畑の地下深くに死神たちが住む冥界への入り口があって。
Maybe there's a secret passage under the flowers that leads to Hades, and Mathis kept writing his thoughts on a notepad for his story.
やっぱりセレスさんと一緒だと今まで以上に小説を書くのが楽しいです。
They are enjoying so much. I knew this would be a lot more fun with your idea, Ceres.
筆が進みすぎてなんだか手首が痛くなってきました。
Oh no, please take care. In fact, things are going so smoothly that my hands are starting to cramp from all this writing.
はいはい。それなら今日のところはもう執筆をやめましょう。
Now, if that is the case, why don't we call it a day with your writing?
無我夢中になって気づいていないでしょうが、もうとっくに日が落ちていますよ。
It seems you have been too focused to notice how late it's gotten. Eh? Oh shoot! If I stay any longer, Mother would be worried. Mathis, I'm so sorry to stop in the middle of this, but maybe you can pick it up tomorrow. He fell asleep. He fell asleep. Baby. Oh my goodness, the way that he's sleeping. I'm listening this to my ear so fucking closely. Oh my. So, we are going to let him rest. Wait, what? I only noticed now that Matthew was face down on the table, sound asleep.
まあ、坊ちゃんは夜更かしが苦手なので、この時間帯になると自然と眠ってしまうんです。
Such a baby! The master is not much of a night owl, so he naturally falls asleep around this hour.
ベッドには俺が運んでおきますから、あなたは少しでも早く帰宅されてください。
I will carry him to his bed, so you go on, hurry home before it gets too late. I will. Thank you very much. I will see you tomorrow. I quickly walked through the mostly empty streets. I then saw a couple of women walking toward me from up ahead. As I passed them,
ねえ、外に出れたら何がしたい？
say, is there something you want to do once you get out?
やりたいことなら山ほどあるわよ。でも一番はやっぱり
Sure.
あれよね。
Sure, there are a lot of things I want to do. I'm sure you can guess the first one.
ええ、こんな呪われた国での立場なんて忘れて。
What? Yeah, what I would give to die and leave this country.
綺麗な体で自由な人生を送り直すこと。
And live life with a beautiful new body and freedom. Oh, no way. So the way that they are going to get out from this country is by dying? The sound of footsteps mingling with whispers from the beautiful flowers in bloom. Whispers that gently flow into my ears. Chapter 2! We are going to save it then. So all of this was chapter 1, just for chapter 1?
男は言う。苦しいほど君のことを愛してる。
I'm so fucking scared about this quote. I mean, I won't be surprised if it is related about Jan. This chapter, you know. I'm so fucking scared. Oh, wait. We can see... No. Because in the background there's a couple. There's a couple in the veranda, I think so. The man professed, I am madly in love with you.
女は応じた。あなた、趣味が悪いわね。
Wow. The woman replied, You have bad taste.
男は笑った。ああ、自分でもそう思う。
The man laughed. Yes, I couldn't agree more.
だが仕方ない。好きなものは好きなんだ。
But it can't be helped. I can't change who I love.
女は困った。私がこの国を呪う死神のような性悪だったらどうするの？
The woman looked troubled. What if I were able, like the god of death who cursed this country?
なあに、その時は。
Well, in that case.
俺も君と一緒に悪役になって差し上げますよ。
Oh, they cannot give me this kind of quotes because I'm so fucking weak. I will become the same as you, a villain. I'm so weak with this kind of quotes. I'm so sorry. I'm so weak. Oh, another flashback or something like that. I think it's gonna be a flashback. Or not. We are gonna save. I didn't expect that chapter. I feel that chapter 1 was so long, but I don't know if because I really I was really enjoying it. And the scenes were like very short for me, even though we already played all of this. The night's darkness sank into the ocean, and only the stars were visible to guide the way. Moving through his silence were two shadows. The two young women wandered the shore with a bottle filled with water and flowers. Oh. Wait. A bottle with water and flowers? Like the bottle that we already saw in the first bad ending in the common route? Oh. There was a relation. I really enjoy Matthew's route. I'm really enjoying Matthew's route. I mean, he's so baby and so small. I'm really enjoying his expression and his reactions. Oh my, holy moly. Oh, so it was the place. And maybe the bad end was related to this Matthew's route. Where is the deliverer? Yes!
本当にこれを持っているだけで迎えに来てくれるの？
Oh, wait. Then if you only have to carry this, then Theres died because she took this kind of bottle when she went to the shore trying to commit suicide, and then I think someone pushed her, and then he ended up drowning. It is because this rumor. Oh my goodness. Are you sure carrying this around is all we need to see this person? Her indigo dress rippled in the wind as he voiced her doubts.
大丈夫よ。私の知り合いだって無事に外へ出れそうだって手紙を残してくれたもの。
Don't worry, I got a letter from one of my friends saying she was going to make it out safely. The woman with the navy hair ornament assured her friend to the deliverer's arrival. Answering their wishes was a single man walking across the sand. Why, good evening, ladies. Do you seek safe passage to freedom? If you would give me the flower of life that resides within you. Flower of life, like an euphemism, like your heart, maybe? I, the deliverer, shall take you anywhere you wish. One day at noon.
ルイ君？ええ、もちろん覚えているわよ。
Who is Louis? I don't remember. If I need to remember, I don't remember. Heart. I think that the flower of life refers to the heart or something like that. I mean, because there were a lot of murders and so on related to hearts, you know. So I won't be surprised if it would be the same in this case. Louis? Yes, of course I remember him.
両親に虐待されていたところを偶然私が保護して、あなたに預けた男の子だったわよね。
The young boy I took in after discovering he was being abused, then relinquished custody to you.
あれからもう10年以上経つけれど、元気にしている？
It has been over 10 years since then. How is he doing?
ええ、今はうちの臨時職員として立派に働いてくれています。
Well, he has been a great addition to our staff at our orphanage.
ただ、ずっと暗い地下に閉じ込められていたせいか。
It sounds so scared. It sounds so similar to Matthew's past. I'm so scared. But spending his childhood locked in that dark basement has taken his toll.
暗所恐怖症になってしまったみたいで、夜に部屋の明かりが消えると泣き叫んでしまうんです。
He seems to have a fear of dark places. When the lights go off at night, I can hear him crying.
シスターサロメ、彼の過去の傷をうまく癒せるいい方法はないでしょうか？
Sister Salome, do you know any way we can help heal him of his past trauma?
そうね。 無理に克服しようとするとかえって悪化するでしょうから。
Let's see. Forcing him to overcome his fears may take matters worse, so... I happened to hear mother in a discussion with a sister from another orphanage.
あら、セレス？これからマティス君のところに行くの？
Oh, Theres, are you going to Mathis now? Oh yes, I'm sorry to disturb your conversation. I was trying to leave quietly so that I wouldn't get in the way, but mother stopped me regardless. She gave the sister a quiet nod before coming over to see me off.
毎日楽しそうに通っているし、仕事については心配していないけれど。
You look very happy going to work, so I'm sure there's nothing to worry about, but...
時間にだけは気をつけなさいね。この間もあなたがなかなか帰ってこないからみんなで心配してたのよ。
Okay, translation, don't be late. Please do be mindful of the time. We were all worried when you didn't return until very late. As I nodded in response to the horsehair, I suddenly recalled something. I never knew that you were acquainted with Matthew's family before, Mother.
ええ、昔にふとした縁で知り合ってからとても親切にしていただいて。
I'm a bit concerned the fact that Salome knows the Club family, because maybe if they are going to give me a plot with this sister, it's gonna happen something related to that. I'm so scared. Yes, they were kind to me after we came to know one another.
この施設を設立したばかりの頃、必要な教材を用意してくれたのもクロード夫妻なの。
It was Monsieur and Madame Claude who provided the necessary resources to build this orphanage. I didn't know that. If so, that meant we actually own our safe and comfortable home to Matthew's parents.
でもちょうどマティス君のお兄さんが生まれた頃にいろいろな事情で疎遠になってしまってね。
But when Matthew's brother was born, some things happened and I lost contact with them afterward.
私はマティス君という第二子が生まれたことすら知らなかったわ。
He was isolated in so bad that nobody knew that he was even born. Oh boy. In fact, I didn't even know that Matthew had been born.
それどころかクロード夫妻が殺されたことさえ。
Worse, I wasn't notified when they were killed.
こんなことなら無理をしてでも二人に会いに行くべきだったわ。
If I knew that would happen, I would have at least gone to visit and see how they were doing.
今なら少しだけ復讐にこだわっていたマティス君の気持ちが理解できるわね。
I think I can relate now to Matthew's fixation of vengeance. Mother.
ごめんなさい。立ち話で話す内容じゃなかったわね。
I'm sorry, this isn't a matter to be discussed so lightly.
いってらっしゃい。私の友人の子にどうぞよろしくね。
Well, be careful. Please give my regards to my old friend's son.
両親とシスターサロメの思い出の品ですか？
Some kind of keepsake between my parents and sister Salome? Mathis started writing upon hearing my question.
少なくとも僕に心当たりはないです。
I haven't been told about anything like it.
そもそも施設の支援に両親が関わっていたというお話自体初めて耳にしました。
But this is also the first time I've heard that my parents donated to the orphanage.
ジャンや兄さんも聞かされていないと思います。
I don't think Jiang or even my brother knew. I see. I was hoping to find something, even a letter that might lift mother's spirits, but I expected that there might be nothing at all, so I wasn't too let down. Matthew seemed to be sorry that he wasn't of much help, and as he reached out for another sheet of writing paper,
あれ
eh? His hand swept across the bare table.
原稿用紙がない。さっき使ったので最後だったんだ。
Oh, he was so focused that he didn't even notice. Where are the papers? Or what? Or was that the last one? Would you like me to go out and buy some more? Jan usually went out to purchase the paper, but as he was in the middle of bookkeeping, I thought it best not to bother him now.
それは助かりますが、原稿用紙を売っているお店わからないですよね。
Oh, so we are going together? Please. That would be very helpful, but you don't know where they sell them, do you?
シュディのマルシェは少し入り組んでいるので、闇雲に探すと迷ってしまいますよ。
This is a bit hard to navigate, so you might get lost if you go alone. But you want to continue writing, right? It will be faster for me to go and buy them. I can ask Jan for the location.
でも
But... Oh... Oh wait, so if they are going to go out together, people in Chedis are going to see him. And they are going to somehow gossip about the hair in the Club family. No! Matisse stopped speaking suddenly and was silent for a moment. A few seconds passed, and after showing a bit of hesitation,
なら
then he abruptly stood up from his seat and looked at me with resolve.
僕も一緒に行きます。
I will go too. Yeah, I really expected this. I mean, it's this kind of way to develop the plot, you know. But I feel so proud of you, boy, that you are courage enough to go outside.
そのお店には前に一度だけちゃんと行ったことがあるので。
I know exactly where they sell writing papers if I've gone with John before. Eh? But I thought Matthew wasn't in the habit of going outside the mansion apart from investigating the murders. Let's go! We stepped outside to do some personal shopping for Matthews. I changed my clothes and went with him to Chedis Vice Marché. The marché here was very lively, but... Oh, he's so scared, like a little puppy going outside for the first time, even though he doesn't. Oh. For people who did not do well in crowds, it could be a real challenge. I know that feeling. I really know that feeling. You can do it, bro. Expected, but his eyes darted around suspiciously the moment he stepped into the marché. Oh, he looks so scared. His body tensed each time he came in close proximity of the shoppers. Mathis, maybe you shouldn't force yourself? He shook his head.
大丈夫です。このぐらいの人混みすぐに慣れてみせますから。
I'm fine, really. I will get used to the crowd soon.
わ
ぼーっとするなよ。のろまなやつだな。
Keep trolling, slow bastard.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry. Oh no, he's been pushed.
あら、ごめんなさいね。でも坊やもこんなところで立ち止まったらダメよ。
Oh my, I'm sorry, but my dear, you really shouldn't be standing around like that. Each time Matthew stretched about someone, he kept moving against the crowd and bumped into someone else. With every apology, Matthew grew more pale and his breathing became unstable. It reminded me of the past. It's just like when I was little, scared of how everyone looked at me. Oh, he is going to be pushed away. So we are going to take his hand. So we are going to not to get loose. If I recall correctly, Adolf used to do this when I was in a similar situation. I gently took Matthew's hand. Matthews, it's me. Don't worry, you don't have to be scared. I know how hard it is to be around so many people. It can be scary and suffocating, so why don't we head someplace open? You may be able to breathe more easily. I somehow led Matthews out of the crowd to the fountain located at the center of the marsh. I gently dipped Matthew's fingertip into the fountain to hold him down. I hoped it would help him recognize that he was free from the crowded area now. Do you feel better?
はい。なんとか。ご迷惑をおかけしてすみません。
Yes, I guess. I'm sorry for the trouble. Still pale, Matthews covered his mouth with a handkerchief as he nodded in response.
あなたやイブさんたちと出会って少しは人見知りが治ったと思っていたんですが。
I thought I was a lot better at being around people ever since I met you, Ives, and the others bad.
皆さんが特別なだけで、やっぱり僕、人そのものが怖いみたいです。
You all are special to me, but I guess I'm still scared of people in general. Oh, Ollie. I remember how scared he was when we first met. I understand how you feel. I was afraid of people and the way they look at me. It even made me cry at times. But that was because I was dead. There was no reason anyone should detest Mathis. I was wondering, is there a reason why you have such a hard time being around other people? I decided to ask directly so that I could figure out the source of his problem. You don't have to share it if you don't want to.
いえ、いつかはあなたにもお話ししようと思っていましたから。
No, I was planning on telling you anyway.
ただ、本当に大した理由じゃないんです。
Is that just really nothing too significant?
自分でもあのぐらいの過去でどうしてここまで怯えるのかよくわからなくて。
To be honest, I'm not sure why I'm still so affected by things that happened in the past.
聞いたらあなたもきっと呆れてしまうかと。
I bet you will be disappointed when you hear the reason. Mathis looked down with embarrassment and he slowly began to tell me about his past. Flashback! A Mathis point of view. First, let me give a brief explanation about my family. The former heads of the Club family. I spoke before about my reliable parents, but they served the royal family as officials and were to publish books for distribution throughout the country. My brother's name was Camille Claude. He was athletic and smart, but never boasted about his talents. He really was like the hero of a story who was admired by everyone he met. As for me, I was born timid and shy. I was a normal child with no special talents to be proud of. So it was obvious that people would compare me to my brother. My parents both came from distinguished families and were talented themselves. To them, I was just an eyesore with no redeeming qualities. Well, it started off as resentment.
このグズメ、何度言えば私の言った通りに学習できる。
Worthless scam! How many times do I have to tell you the same thing?
もうこれ以上私を苛立たせないで。どうして普通に喋ることができないの？
Oh, please! Don't irritate me anymore! Why can't you speak like a normal child? It didn't take long for their behavior to transition into abuse. The reason why people didn't know I was born was because I kept to myself indoors, away from others, and
こんな出来損ないを生んだことを知られたら大恥をかくことになる。
it would shame our family if people found out someone worthless like you was born. My parents locked me inside the mansion out of embarrassment to avoid disgracing the family's reputation. Sometimes they would get angry to the point that they couldn't even look at me.
ごめんなさい、父様、母様。
I'm sorry, father, mother.
勉強もおしゃべりももっと頑張るから。出してよ。
I will do better with my studies and talking to people. Please let me out. It became common practice for them to lock me away in a cold and dark room, with no food or clothing to keep me warm. I spent countless hours all alone in the terrifying darkness, shaking with fear. The sort of simple fear that penetrated my core and became a cornerstone of my youth. Each time I was locked away, I nearly drowned in my own tears from solitude and hunger. Boy!
毎日そんな罵声と暴力を受けながら過ごしていたら、
Day after day, I absorbed all the bitter words and violence.
また誰かの機嫌を損ねたら何かしらの罰を与えられるんじゃ。
Soon, it became a natural reflex to accept punishment for bothering anybody.
自分を否定する言葉を叩きつけられるんじゃ。
It was like an inner voice kept reminding me of how bad I was.
そんなことばかりを考えるようになってしまって。
My mind replayed the memories over and over.
気づいたら
Before long,
僕は人間そのものを怖がり、ろくに話すこともできない臆病者になっていました。
I became too anxious around people to talk to them like a normal person. But this experience such a painful life. Why do you look down on yourself over a valid reason like that?
だって
Well,
両親が怒るのは僕がクロード家にふさわしくない出来損ないとして生まれたせいです。
my parents were angry that I was born a failure, unfit for the Cloud family.
いわば自業自得です。
Oh my boy. I feel so identified with him because it's this kind of times that you have like intrusive thoughts about yourself, and you think that everything is your fault, and you don't feel confident about it. When you feel and see that people reactions, there are people who looks annoyed because of you, or just because it happens for example a lot. It happens a lot. For example, the fact that you are like doing something and there's someone who is just I don't know, because just by working with you or something like that, or just interacting with you. And the fact that he has to explain more or explains twice. There are people who are annoyed about it. I don't deny that sometimes I feel like that too. That I don't like to explain myself twice or something like that. But I try to be comprehensible in those cases. Even though I mean I don't know I don't know how to explain this. But yeah, that feeling that you feel that you are not worthy and so on. Oh, and then yeah, the way that people react to you, you feel that bothering them and so on. Yeah, it was my fault they felt that way. Sensing my uneasiness, Matthew forced a smile as he spoke.
強がりではなく、僕は本当に自分が恵まれていると思っているんです。
I'm not trying to put on a strong front, but I consider myself very blessed.
だってこんな僕にも絶対の味方であろうとしてくれた大切な人たちがいましたから。
Because beside who I am, there were two important people willing to stand by me. Now I feel so sad. There were none other than my brother Camille and Jan, the motor in training who served my brother. Whenever my parents tried to hurt me, the two of them would stand in their way to shield me, even if they got hurt themselves.
Yo, Matisse. 今夜は特別に冷えるな。
Hey, Mathis, it's damn cold tonight, ain't it?
今日はお肉も確保できました。ここで温め直していただきましょう。
We had some meat today, so allow me to warm it right away. Even when I was locked away, they would sneak inside through the small window. They even gave me a special gift so that I wouldn't be lonely.
小説？
A novel?
ああ、外の国の本を参考にして冒険譚を書いてみたんだ。
Yeah, I wrote a story about an adventure based on the foreign books I read before.
主人公は俺。俺に仕える従者はジャン。そして頼りになる相棒はもちろんお前だ。
Aww. The hero is me, and Jan's my comrade, and my trusty sidekick is none other than you.
僕なんかが兄さんの
Me? Your sidekick?
なんだよ、不満なのか？
What? You don't like that?
すごく嬉しい。どんな物語を書いたの？
Oh no, I'm really happy. What's the story about? That was why I liked novels. I was left alone and locked away, but novels allowed me to escape into new worlds. My brother would find time between his studies to read to me the story he thought up with Jan.
3人で身を寄せ合いながら古いランプで照らした兄さんの小説を読む。あの穏やかな時間こそ。
The peaceful times the three of us spent huddled together, reading my brother's novel in the light of an old lamp.
僕の一番幸せだった記憶。
They were the happiest memories of my life.
だから本当に僕はかわいそうな子なんかじゃなかったんですよ。
You see, that's why I don't think of myself as some poor child. He has a history of being abused by his parents and has a very timid personality. Baby! He says so in such a happy way. It's as if novels are tangible proof of the precious bond you share with your brother. There was no way I could dismiss his happiness with word of pity.
はい。でも
Yes, but
最近その一番をあなたと過ごす時間が奪いそうになっていて。
recently, the times I spent with you are starting to take over my old memories.
少し戸惑っていたりします。
I'm a little confused by it. Eh? Oh! 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 Oh my goodness, he's so tall! Oh.
長話をしてしまってすみません。もう行きましょう。
I'm sorry for talking for so long. We should get going. Mathis held my hand tightly as we made our way through the crowd again. The sight of a Korean resident walking with the unfamiliar Mathis drew everyone's attention. One after another, people who passed us stared with curiosity. Oh. Each time that happened, I could feel Mathis' hand tense up, but he seemed determined not to let go of my hand. Mathis,
大丈夫。僕は大丈夫にならないといけないんです。
don't worry. Well, not that I'm not worried, but
昔とは違って今の僕にはセレスさんや皆さんがいるんだから。
unlike before, I have you now, and everyone else too.
孤独を言い訳にうずくまることはもうできない。したくない。
I can't use my solitude as an excuse to hide away. I don't want that anymore.
それにあなただってずっと心ない言葉をかけてきた人間に恐怖を抱いてきたのに。
Besides, people threw all these heartless words at you and made you afraid.
誰かを恨むこともなくうつむいてでも外に出ることを選んだんだ。
But you still keep moving. You courageously chose to step outside again.
だから今度は僕がそんなあなたを。
Which is why it's my turn now.
一番大切な人を守れるようにならないと。
I need to protect you. Protect the one most precious to me. Precious. His words sounded so reliable and reassuring. It was strange. I was thinking about how I could protect and support him, but when had the friend in front of me turned into a man? Oh, okay. Let me maybe go to the toilet because one, I need to pee, and second, I need not to cry. Okay, I'm about to cry. So let me some minutes, okay? Let me some minutes. Okay. We are back. We are back. I think I'm okay. I hope so. I think so. It's a good thing, I guess, the fact that I'm reading because I'm focused on reading. I have no time to cry. So somehow I'm containing my tears because I need to read, you know? So I haven't cried yet. I haven't cried yet. Physically. But my heart is already in pain. I really have a hard time with situations related with parents and so on. The issues with self-confidence, because I know I also have kind of issues with those topics, and I need to work on them too. So looking at him, it makes me feel so identified, and also a bit like courage. It also gives me a kind of courage, you know, and then the thought that I have to be like him and progress more as a person, you know. But little by little, I guess. I mean, I think at least it's a progress. The fact that I identify this, and I'm thinking, and I'm aware that I have to progress more as a person and so on. But yeah, maybe little by little. I was heading back to the orphanage after another day of work. Oh! She has a book. Maybe he bought a book. Oh wait, I'm gonna search for the title to see if the title really exists. You who yearn. Who yearn for love are beautiful. Does it sit? Or it's just a title from this game? Because for example, with Bluebeard, it's the book existed, you know. Okay, doesn't exist. So this is from this game. Maybe it's the novel. Maybe it's the prologue of this chapter. The thing that we saw from that couple in the balcony, maybe? I don't know. I'm just speculating. I had a book held tightly to my chest. I remember the exchange we had at the shop. Oh, they had an exchange. They chose a book for each other. We purchased Matthew's paper and were about to leave when...
この本
Look at this book.
写本じゃない。外の国から流れ着いた原本だ。
It's not a copy. It's one of the originals that was ashore. You pick up a small book, the cover on which shows slight damage beyond normal wear. It is common for originals to be sold in a place like this.
もちろん、無断ではダメです。
Not without permission, of course.
けど、研究所や城で内容を確認され、学術的、娯楽的価値がないと判断された場合には。
Books are checked by the institute at the castle if they are deemed worthless from an intellectual standpoint.
拾った人が所有権を得られます。そうなればあとは売るも譲渡するも自由です。
Whoever found it retains right to the book. They can then sell or trade the book as they please.
これは見た限り愛を題材にした詩の本みたいですね。
Oh. In this one's case, it looks like a book of love poems. It was a common knowledge that people of this country would lose their chance of love one day. So it wasn't surprising that the book was deemed worthless. At least that was what Matthew said. As for me,
この本気になるんですか？
are you interested in it? Yes, especially after hearing Jack speak so fondly about his lover. I'm curious about how people of other countries spread love and what they say to each other. Then again, it doesn't mean much if I don't know the language.
読めますよ。
I can read it. Oh, that's so cute. I mean, just imagine Matthew's reading love poems to you. Oh. え？
この国の言葉、以前に少しだけ勉強したことがあるので。
The words written here. Oh, there's a point missing. Typo. I've studied this language for some time.
よければ僕が教えます。資料だってお貸しできます。
If you would like, I can teach you how to read it. I can lend you my materials too. Okay, I'm going to raise my micro. Mathis quickly walked to the shop counter. He called for the owner, then paid for the book without hesitation.
なので、その、
So, well,
僕はいつもあなたに素敵な言葉を送ってもらってばかりだから。
you have been so nice to me all this time, so...
その、お礼にどうぞ。
Here, a gift for you. He held out the book that contained words of love for another world. Are you sure?
はい。以前からちゃんと日頃のお礼をしなきゃなって考えていたんです。
Yes, I've been wanting to show you my thanks for all your help, and now it's the perfect time. Matthew splashed and smiled swiftly.
改めて言うのも少し恥ずかしいですが。
I'm a little embarrassed to say this, but... Matthew gently took my hand and had me accept the book. He then apologized in advance for stumbling over his words.
いつも美味しい料理をありがとう。
Thank you for all your delicious meals.
僕にいつも綺麗な言葉を送ってくれてありがとう。
Thank you for always offering such wonderful words to me.
たくさんの愛が詰まっているこの本は優しいあなたにぴったりのものだと思います。
This book is filled with love, so I think it's the perfect fit for someone as kind as you.
僕はもう取り戻せない過去よりも
It's no longer the past I'm clinging to.
あなたと共に過ごす今が一番幸せです。
It's the time I spend with you now that makes me the happiest. I needed to do those screenshots, sorry. I closed my eyes for a moment. In my mind, I could still see Matthew's smile, which made me want to hide the book with all my might. It was only because I knew it was so fragile that I managed to refrain from doing so. Until now, I had been worried that what I said to Matthew made him feel overly burdened. And instead, he was encouraged. He thought the words were wonderful. He said that he felt the happiest with me. All this time, he looked down on himself and thought of himself as a coward. That was why I was so touched by his words, knowing how much strength he took. I'm so happy. I had killed so many people as death. I never thought that I would come, that I would receive such a beautiful gift. It felt as though I were living in a story of my own. Cutie.
で、これがマティスからもらった本か。
We are going to save. So, you got this book from Mathis? Yes, I was reading it using the materials Matthew put together for me, and based on his translation, it says here. Oh, they even translated this. I like it. The fact that they translate the text and the poems. Are you there? I cannot remember your name nor your face, for you appeared in my dreams but once. Surely you must be my beloved. I wish to see you. Where are you? If I could but touch you, if I could but kiss you. I cannot bear this much longer. I love you above all else. At least I think that's what it says. This poem seems to be written about a faraway love, don't you think?
表紙だけで胸焼けしそうだな。
I'm getting heartburn just looking at the cover. I put it with disappointment. Oh my goodness, Adolphe is not the romantic one. Fine, then, here. You forgot these clothes last time. I already washed them, so you can wear them right away. Are you heading back to the corpse?
ああ、今日は非番のはずだったが、なんでかイブに呼び出されてな。
Yeah, I was supposed to have a day off, but Ives wanted to see me or something. He looked at me as if to ask about my plans. I'm heading out to the marché later since Milo forgot to buy some eggs when he went shopping. Adolphe offered to walk me part of the way, so we set off together down the road to the marché. As we neared the car base, we suddenly heard the large crash of something grinding against the ground.
この先にあるシュディのマルシェからか。
That sounded it came from Sheddy's marché. What happened? What happened? What happened? Chorus rushed over there together and discovered a familiar car surrounded by a huge crowd. What a familiar car. No way! Jan?
事故か。
An accident. Ring Adolphe mumbling, one of the onlookers turned around.
いや、歩行者に接触しかけただけで怪我人は出ていないよ。
Okay, so there's no... Okay, everyone is alive, I think. Actually, it swerved before hitting a pedestrian, so no one's hurt.
ただ、車に乗っていた人がとんでもない大物でさ。
But seems like the driver's some kind of big shot. Okay, so it's not Mathis nor Jan. God bless. Adolf, isn't that car... Oh wait, is it? Oh, okay, isn't it?
ごめんなさい。
I'm so sorry.
うちの運転手さんがハンドル操作を間違えちゃったみたいなんです。
The driver lost control of the wheel for a moment, that's all. I knew it.
あいつか。
Him again. No wonder there was a crowd. And the pedestrian who almost got hit was...
だった。
No! Are you okay? Oh. Oh, ouch.
じゃあ大丈夫？
Jan, are you alright? Yeah, it was... in the end, Jan was hurt somehow. It was Jan, of all people. Despite being the victim, it was busy calming Jan at the hood, who kept apologizing over and over. Are you alright?
セレスさん？
Teres? Adolf and I quickly headed over and skipped the formalities.
怪我人がいないなら、まずは車を移動させろ。お前らが集まると無駄に人目を集める。
If no one seems injured, let's move the car to the side. Otherwise, it will keep attracting more attention. I glanced into the car's backseat. And he's sleeping for fucking goose. Fuck you! You motherfucker!
一番人目を集めるこいつが一切動こうとしないからな。
Then again, I bet the guy attracting the most attention would budge no matter what. I could see Xian yawning Leslie. How the fuck this happened? After we moved the car to the club mansion, we learned the details of the situation. It seems that Matthews was out shopping with Jiang in an attempt to train himself to go out more. Xiang and the others in the car were headed to the market to buy some groceries. It was then that the driver missed a turn and almost struck the two from behind. Fortunately, Jiang noticed the oncoming car and quickly pulled Matthews away in the nick of time.
本当にこの衛兵を呼ばなくていいんだな。
Are you sure you don't want to call the Royal Guard?
はい。僕もジャンも軽く転んだだけで怪我はありませんから。
Yes, Dan and I only fell, so it's not like we were hurt.
呼んだ方が事態が悪化しそうですし。
Calling those soldiers would probably just make matters worse.
ですが、そちらの運転手の方には研究所側でしっかり注意をしていただきたく。
I would like to ask that the institute issue a strict warning to the driver. Yes, and the word is that they are reliable, so they have plenty of time to learn how to drive properly, so that's no excuse. The hood tapped his chest and said that he would take care of everything.
でも久しぶりの再会がこんな形になっちゃうなんて本当に申し訳ないです。
I have to admit, I sure didn't expect this to be our first reunion. I'm so very sorry, everyone.
怪我以外に所持品が壊れたりはしてません。してたらこちらで弁償しますから。
Oh, at least they are so concerned about it, and they feel so guilty. Well, was there any damage to your belongings there when you fell? If so, we'll pay for it. As the hood was offered, Mathis and Jan pat their pockets to make sure.
僕は大丈夫ですね。もともと財布以外に持ち物はありませんでしたから。
Tell me that you didn't lose it, please. I'm fine. I only had my wallet with me anyway.
俺の方も特には。
It seems that I'm fine as well. Suddenly, something dropped onto Jan's feet. It struck the ground and bounced over to the hood standing next to the car. Oh, okay. Good night.
首飾り。
A necklace? Oh, the girlfriend!
それにしてはなんだか質素というか変わった形ですね。
If so, it's kind of plain, isn't it? I never seen one like it before. The hood picked up the item from the ground, and Xian peered from behind with interest. Uh-oh.
それ。
That's...
確かジャンが恋人の写真を入れている開閉式の蓋の首飾りです。
I believe that's the locket that Jan keeps his lover picture in.
ああ、それじゃあ転んだ際に蓋が壊れて開いちゃったんですね。なら僕の方で修理の手配を。
Looks like the cover part broke and won't latch on right. I can get this repaired right away.
いえ、自分で直せますので結構です。
No, I can fix it myself, thank you.
でも。
But
本当に大丈夫ですから。
It really is no trouble.
それは俺の大事なものなので、すぐに返していただけると助かります。
It is an important possession of mine. I would appreciate if it would return to if you return it to me.
はあ、本当にいいんですか？
Oh, okay, but are you really sure? This looks so fishy. I mean, the fact that nobody knows yet about this girlfriend. I have theories. I have some theories. But none of them are good. Saying that he was quite sure about not having it fixed, the Hood approached Jan to return the necklace. As the Hood extended his hand to return it.
待て。
Wait. Xian suddenly grabbed the Hood's arm to stop him from going any further. We were surprised by how sharp his expression was now, given how bored he looked earlier, as usual again.
クロード家の末っ子ならともかく。
I could see the Claw family here with this.
なぜ一階の執事がそんなものを持っている？
But why would a mere butler like you have such a thing? It's not that strange to have a necklace like a locket with a picture of your lover or your partner. Xian? It must be quite serious if Xian is interested in.
それにその女は。
In addition, the woman is dead.
悪趣味だな。
Okay, maybe it's not dead, but oh my goodness, you have horrible taste. Uh-oh. Shock and silence filled the air. Mathis and I stood dumbfounded by what Xian was saying. I could see Adolphe and the Hood looking at him with bewildered expressions. Despite the silent pressure from Xian, Jan was calm.
あなたにとってはそうでも、俺にとって彼女はこの世で一番素晴らしい女性ですから。
I won't be surprised if this girl would be like bedridden, you know. To you, perhaps. However, she's the most perfect woman in the world to be. He gently took Xian's hands off on Mahu's arm and took back the necklace with a smile. Xian looked similarly unbothered by Jan's response.
そんな反論しかしないということは、ある程度の自覚はあるということか。
Oh, now I'm curious and I'm so scared and concerned. What the hell did you see? The fact that you say so suggests that you are well aware of my meaning. They seem to circle a subject that the rest of us couldn't seem to figure out.
まあいい。俺もその程度で騒ぎ立てるほど暇ではない。
Never mind. I have no time to bother with this.
言い訳をしなかった潔さに免じて猶予をくれてやる。
I will grant you a reprieve since you didn't attempt to make excuses.
俺の気が変わる前に叱るべき手続きを取るんだな。
Be sure to turn in the proper paperwork before I change my mind.
ご温情、痛み入ります。
Oh, wait. Maybe She's in bedridden, suffering from the curse, and she's about to die. But she doesn't want to be a reliever, so he's saying that the paperwork to maybe make her a reliever, something like that. Your courtesy is greatly appreciated. Xian waved his hand, then headed back into the back seat of the guard. And as usual, the hood followed while voicing his disapproval to Xian's behavior.
ああもう人様の恋人をけなすなんてシアンさんってば最低悪魔寝不足が恋人の人でなし
Ugh, insulting a person lover like that. Xian's the worst, a demon who only loves being the sleep deprived.
そんなんじゃ一生結婚なんてできませんからねプン
You're never gonna be married if you keep that, After apologetically bowing his head to Jan over and over, he continues calling Xian as he joined them in the car heading back.
シアンさんが変わった人なのは知ってたけど
I know Xian is a unique person, but
人の恋人にいきなりあんなことを言うなんていくらなんでもひどすぎます
hearing him actually speak badly about someone's love, that was really cruel of him. I didn't take him for the time to say such unfounded things.
ああ、俺も妙な違和感を覚えた。
Yeah, something doesn't feel right.
嫌みったらしい挑発や皮肉ならともかく、子供でも浮かびそうな単なる悪口なんて、あいつが言うか。
If he was trying to provoke him with sarcasm, he would have made some effort at a clever remark.
確かにそうですがどんな理由があっても僕はしばらく許せそうにないです
I see what you mean, but regardless of the reason, I don't think I want to see him for a while. Despite our outrage and confusion, the person who should have been hurt the most was simply looking on with a worried smile.
いいのですよ、坊ちゃん。確かに彼女をけなされたことには少々答えましたが。
It is fine, master. It did hurt me to hear him say such thing about my beloved, but
この国ではリライバー化で確実に消える恋愛感情は軽視されがちです。
I am accustomed to the country's tendency to look down on love, since it disappears after becoming a reliever.
恋人の写真を肌身離さず持っているというのを気味悪がる人は少なからずいるでしょう。
I am not surprised that there are those who are repelled by someone always carrying a picture of their lover. Jan.
申し訳ありません。まだ買い物の途中でしたが、少し気分を変えてきても。
I am truly sorry. We were supposed to go shopping, but might I have some time to myself for now?
僕のことは気にしないでいいからゆっくりしてきて
Sure, don't worry about me. Take all the time you need.
ありがとうございます。ではまた後ほど。
Thank you very much. You will all excuse me. After a short bow, Jan took his leave from the premises. With the strange encounter ending on an even strange note, Adol headed back to the course base. As for me, after doing groceries at the marché, I headed back to the orphanage to deliver the eggs, but something about Jan didn't seem right, which worried me quite a bit. So I headed back to the Claw family mansion to be with Mathis and await Jan's return. But he didn't show up at all, even after dinner time. I'm so fucking scared! Ah! Oh! I didn't expect this! I didn't expect the kind of scene. I mean, Jang is really late.
はい。ただでさえ恋人と会うことができない状況なのに。
Yes, making matters worse is that he isn't able to see his lover.
他人からあんなことまで言われたら、いくら優しいジャンでも傷つきます。
Jang is a really nice person. Even he must be hurt by what was said to him earlier. I was drying Matthew's wet hair after his bath since Jang wasn't here to do so himself. Matthews was worried about his butler's whereabouts, but...
もう大丈夫です。放っておけば自然と整いますから。
It's so fucking long hair, don't you dare! Oh, that's good enough. My hair will dry naturally. He must have noticed that the way I dried his hair was different from how Jan did it. My way of doing it must be making him feel uneasy. Absolutely not. Your hair is clearly purity, so it needs to be dried well. And if you catch a cold from this, you won't be able to wear your novel.
それって子供扱いですか?
Yes. Are you treating me like a child? え?
あなたと僕は一つしか年齢は違わないのに。
You know that we are only 1 year apart. I could hear the frustration in his voice. Yes, I know that. I might have treated you like a child before, but over time I stopped seeing you as a boy. I started seeing you as a man.
なら平気です。
Then that's fine.
子供扱いは嫌ですか? あなたと触れ合えるのは
I don't want to be treated like a child, but spending time with you like this
とても嬉しいので
makes me very happy.
いつか僕も
One day, he giggled before he continued.
あなたのその日だまりの髪触らせてもらってもいいですか?
Such a statement! Woo! One day, would it be alright if I touched your hair too? Sure, not that my hair is anything special. Oh, there it is! There it is! Please! I carefully work on his hair in a way that he might fluster expression. I gently lift at the back so that I could dry his nape when... on the back of his neck. What the fuck is that? I mean, it's attached to his neck. So, what the fuck is that? It doesn't hurt? I discovered a small, round mark that appeared to be a wound or a bruise. What is this? Out of curiosity, I touched the mark. Eek! I'm sorry, I was concerned by this mark on the back of your neck. It's not a bruise, I mean, it's something with volume, you know? What the fuck is that?
不意打ちでこんないたずらをするなんて。
It changed so suddenly. I'm so fucking scared. Is this another one of your pranks?
君は相変わらずの小悪魔だな。
You're always up to some mischief. The personality changed drastically? What the fuck? Me? Up to mischief? I couldn't remember pulling any pranks on Mathis before. What the fuck? Mathis, are you falling asleep? I look at the clock and notice how late it had gotten. it look like a switch, and when we touch that kind of switch, the personality change drastically. I don't want to make a lot of speculations, but my brain is going wild, you know, because the fact that Jang is not showing her lover's picture, the fact that Xian said that he has bad taste, and how much his personality, Matthew's personality has changed by pushing the bottom, makes me think about this lover identity. I hope that's not what I'm thinking. Please. Oh. As expected, Matthew is falling asleep in a peculiar fashion. I don't think it's like... I think it's weird also to falling asleep as soon as the clock sound at the I'm not processing.
君との幸せな時間が
Spending time with you like this
ずっと続くといいのにな。
If only it could last forever. He murmured happily as he drifted into a peaceful slumber. I'm going to save it. I'm going to save. At that moment, the heavy door opened quietly, bringing in an unusual interruption to his sleep.
ただいま戻りました。ご心配をおかけし、申し訳ありません。
I have returned. I do apologize for inconvenience.
それと、坊ちゃんとあなたにお客様がいらしております。
Some guests have arrived for you and the master. Behind them was... Why is the corpse here? I mean, they are in their uniform.
お前たちに重要な話がある。
Oh? Something's happened that we need to share. Adolf and company were here in their corpse uniforms. The sound of their footsteps and the sight of them all together was enough to have Mathis wide awake in an instant. Missing prostitutes? Oh! His bed clothes! Oh. Oh, wait. Now I notice that that part, like a switch, is hidden by that necklace. So maybe Mathis raised his head abruptly at Adolf's report.
なんで奴は死んだはずなのに。
What? I thought he died.
やっぱお前らは知ってたか。
So you guys knew already, huh?
初めて会った時にそれらしいことを言いかけてたもんな。
When we first met, it sounded like you knew what was going on.
はい。でも、
Yes, but for some reason, Mathis looked at me reluctantly. If it's a private matter, I can't leave the room.
いや、俺たちとしては君にもちゃんと事情を説明しておきたい。
No, we want to make sure you know what's going on too.
君も女性なんだから今回の事件に巻き込まれないとも限らないし。
You are a girl, so there's no guarantee that you won't be involved in this mess. What do you mean exactly? Mathis and the others nodded to each other, and I continued.
前にリュカ先生と君にある女性を探してるって言ったよね。
Do you remember when I asked you and Lucas about that woman we were looking for?
実は彼女、主にシュリーの男性を相手に商売をしていた娼婦だったんだ。
Well, this particular woman was a prostitute with clients in the Shadis district. Eh? He then went into detail. It started in Koen a few years ago. Women began to disappear on a periodic basis, many of them who made their living as prostitutes. Some cases were pursued after the friends grew concerned that they might have been involved in accidents, but whether they were dead or alive, everything was left unexplained, and things had come to a standstill.
俺もこの件については今まで全然知らなかったんだ。
I never knew that was happening in our neighborhood until recently.
でも聞き込みをしているうちに同じような行方不明者がここ数週間で一気に増えたことが分かって。
But the more we ask around, the more we discover similar incidents from just the past few weeks.
これは何かあるんじゃねえかと調査を始めたら、結構前から起きてる事件だって分かったわけだ。
Which is why we opened an official investigation and found out that this has been happening for years.
俺がイブに呼び出しを受けたのもその件でな。
That's what Ives wanted to talk to me about back then. It wasn't because of a report to the corps, but from someone who put in a word order to find a friend who owed her money. But they soon found out that this person could have somehow be linked to those who were missing. With that, the corps belatedly joined the investigation. I didn't know there were other cases aside from Burroughs. But why the corps? I mean, if it's related to Shadisu, wouldn't the Royal Guard? The Royal Guard is not gonna do anything, girl.
あの無能どもが
Exactly.
を心配して動いてくれると思うか?
Do you seriously think that bunch of good for nothing would worry about prostitutes? Well,
これは驚いた。貴様、自分にこの金以上の価値があるとそう主張したい。
I don't care this guy. We already read it. Well, look at that. You are trying to tell me you are actually worth more than this?
永遠に汚れた肉体を持つ低俗な女にはむしろ過ぎた金だろうに。
A woman like you with that body that's forever solid would be lucky to get a piece of copper.
貴様らのような下手者相手にこれ以上の金を払う物好きなどいるはずないだろう。
No one else would pay more for a disgusting body like yours. I recall when I went to Chadis and saw some your Royal Guard soldiers treating her like a mere object. They didn't see her as a human being or a reliable, so they couldn't care less about any missing prostitutes. I frowned at the memory of them mocking her back then. Sensing that I felt disturbed, you continued without waiting for my response.
で、その件について話し合ってた時に
So as we discussed the incident, it struck us.
きっとあの件だって思考を変えた奴が企てたことに決まって。
I'm sure the other incident was the result of similar motivations. What do you mean by the other incident? Did something else happen? Oh, the other case that they were to talk in the chapter 3, but they didn't. Oh, I didn't remember.
あ、そうなんです。実は最近。
Oh, yes. Recently there have been.
坊ちゃん、
Master.
あの件に関しましては、あくまで坊ちゃんの想像に過ぎません。
In regards to that incident, it is mere speculation at this time.
それに、結末が見えているだけに、年頃の女性に聞かせるには酷な内容かと。
In addition, I'm afraid the nature of the matter is not one for a lady's ears.
そっか。そうだよね。ありがとう。ちゃんが止めてくれてよかった。
I see. You're right. Thank you for stopping me, Jan.
で、そこの坊ちゃんたちがこそこそ話してたのを思い出してよ。
We remember a certain butler and his master whispering about it before. They were suspicious when they heard it was a topic not to be brought on in front of a lady. So they decided to come here to ask Jiang and Mathis what they knew. They ran into Jiang on the way. We invited them here after they explained their purpose.
それで、俺たちの予想は合ってるか？
So then, are we onto something here?
これは、もうごまかすことは不可能ですね。
I suppose there's no use in concealing the truth at present. Hayo?
それに、彼女の身の安全にだって関わる問題だから。
Ayo? Yeah, especially now that it might affect her safety. Mathis straightened his back, then began to tell Adolf and the others what he was going to say back then.
皆さんの言う通り、僕とジャンはその事件について把握していました。でも、
As you know by now, Zhang and I were aware of the missing prostitutes, but
僕たちやこの衛兵たちは
we,
それを
the Royal Guard
全く同じ日に連続殺人を行っていたブローによる誘拐事件だと思い込んでいて
thought that they were abducted by Bureau since new victims were found later that day.
奴を捕まえりゃどっちもまるっと解決。
If we had just caught him, both cases would have been settled.
女の前で話さずに済むならわざわざ口にはしねえよな。
No wonder you guys didn't want to talk about it in front of her.
姿を消したのは女だけ。しかもその大半が身を削って売る娼婦。
Only women were targeted and most were those who made a living through prostitution.
結末なんて分かりきってる。
The results are unfortunately no surprise. It was clear no one wanted to talk about it, but the silence of the matter spoke volumes. The suspect was a deranged serial killer who was not known for murdering his victims with horrid cruel methods. Meanwhile, the quiet disappearance of women remained obscure, though they met the same tragic outcome no matter who the culprit was.
ブローが死んだ以上、もうそんな事件は起きないはずだと安心していたのに。
After Bureau's death, I thought that would put an end to the disappearances. So why? Could it be that the suspect wasn't Bureau, but someone else?
俺たちもその可能性が一番高いと思うんだけど。
We think that's the case, but
同日に起きるっていうのがな。別人ならブローの犯行日なんて予測できないよね。
But it happened on the same day. If this were someone else, they couldn't have known when Bureau was going to strike.
ろくな情報がない段階で結論は出すべきじゃねえだろ。
We can jump to conclusion now before we get more info.
しばらくは娼婦たちが立ち寄りそうな場所を中心に聞き込みと行こうぜ。
For the time being, let's ask around places where the ladies are known to hang out.
セレス、お前も気をつけろ。夜は絶対に一人で出歩くような真似はするな。
Teres, you be careful too. Don't ever think about walking alone at night. Yes, I will keep that in mind.
女性たちの行方についてこちらで何か情報があったらすぐに共有します。
About the missing women, if we find any leads, we'll let everyone know right away. Oh. Dan accompanied Adolf and the others back to the entrance so that they could resume their night patrol. Mathis offered to escort me back to the orphanage before it got too late at night. So hate him
女性
back.
たちの失踪のこと黙っていてごめんなさい。
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier about the missing woman. You don't need to apologize. I know you were just looking out for me, Mathis. Besides, the old me would have seen it in an even more negative light. I would have been convinced that I had something to do with it, and probably would have hated it myself more. Mathis breathed a sigh of relief as he heard my explanation, but I continued to feel unnerved by the situation as a whole.
こうなった以上今までと同じように過ごすわけにはいかないです。
Now that things have gotten worse, we can't have you working the same schedule.
あなたの身の安全のためにも夜遅くまで僕の家での仕事は
For your own safety, you shouldn't work until evening anymore.
いえしばらくはシュディ自体に近づかない方がいいです。
No, you should stay away from Teddy's itself for a while. Even the daylight hours could be dangerous. I understand. I'm a little sad about it though. I was having fun working with you on your novel.
僕もです。
Me too.
でも僕がそちらの施設に遊びに行くことはできます。
But I can still go to the orphanage to see you.
毎日は難しいですけどその時はまた一緒に小説を書いてくれますか？
I might not be able to every day, but if I do go, will you help me with my novel like before? Yes, of course I will. Oh, I forgot. I'm able to read the book you brought for me more easily now. If you come to visit, I can show you one of the poems I really like.
楽しみです。書いている小説の参考にもなりそうで。
Wow, I can't wait. It might even help me with my writing. Our having conversation brought us to an alley where we were suddenly drenched by a ring of blood. No again! Why the fucking safe alley?
Huh?
On both of them! Oh, here we go again! In an instant, my and Matthew's clothes were soaked. As we looked to see where it came from, here we go again! The harsh smell of iron struck our sense. A woman laying in a pool of blood and... No! Sis! Sis! A young boy wailed and clung to her clothes, and there stood the man we had pursued desperately. We should have died in the luch of acid. No! You are. Oh. You are. The worst killer in history who had executed so many innocent people. Why are you fucking alive? Why? What was going on? How had he come back from the death? Burrow glanced at us for a short moment before turning away with disinterest. He then looked down at the young boy clinging to his sister. He aimed his bare hand at the woman and thrust his hand into her chest. With a powerful tug, he pulled out the heart that stored her emotions. A shower of blood rained down on us again. No! Sis! The young boy's scream sent chills across my skin. He was going to be killed next. I need to save him. We need to get him out here. My mind was telling me what to do, but fear completely bound me in place. Then Mathis, who had been watching the same scene unfold by my side. CG? Not CG. Oh. No. Brother!
目を覚ましてよ。僕を置いていかないで。
Please, wake up! Don't leave me behind!
なんでだよ。どうして
Why?
こんな。
Why?
僕の兄さんが一体何をしたって言うんだ。
What did my brother do to deserve this? Oh. With the smell of iron in the wind, it quickly vanished. Colliding blades ran through the alley. Oh! It's a different person, maybe? Even though they have the same clothes, because this time he doesn't have a halberd. It has a knife. So... Never again!
今度こそこの手で兄さんが受けた苦痛のすべてをお前に返してやるブロー
I will have you suffer the same pain my brother experienced with my own hands, Burrow! Burrow blocked the strike from Matthew's blade, but in the next moment, I noticed Matthew's eyes were completely dark and empty. Matthew, stop! To my surprise, it was Burrow who responded, not Matthews. He should have found it easy to secure a victory, but instead, he simply leapt back. Before I knew it, he had landed on top of a wall that towered over us. You're not getting away! Matthew did his best to try and chase after him, but I grabbed him from behind and somehow forced him to stop. Mathis, you can beat him if you go after him alone. We can leave the boy alone either. Shut up! Let me go!
お前なんかに俺の復讐を邪魔する権利はない。この死神風情が
Mathis. That hurt a lot. Mathis, you're gonna chill because this hurt a lot. Oh, for you to say this to me. You don't have the right to get in the way of my revenge. Let me go, Death. My vision went wide, and before I knew it, I was rolling on the ground. Eh? My head hurt. I didn't have a clue why or how I was on the ground like this. The only thing I knew was the young boy was crying and looking at me with concern. Matthew was here in front of me just a moment ago, but now he had completely vanished from sight. Oh my goodness. There were such happy moments. And then they throw you that bomb. Still unsure of what happened, I somehow got up from the ground. The young boy then tackled my clothes with a hand that was wet with blood. I cannot do anything, boy. Sissy, please help. Her chest, it keeps bleeding. Seeing him exhausted from all the crying made me immediately realize the woman didn't have a backup. She couldn't be saved. If so, then the least we can do is cover her chest. I dragged myself to her as I couldn't get my head to stop throbbing. I spread my handkerchief over the gaping hole in her chest when I noticed the sheen on her black hair soaked with blood. No way! Is the prostitute that we saved? I knew who this was. It's she! Is she? Oh. A strong, confident, and beautiful woman who didn't let herself be defeated by scathing words. Oh, she is.
今回は助かったけど、も
She is.
う私の仕事の邪魔をしないでよね。
You saved me this time, but don't ever get in the way of my work again.
けど、助けてくれてありがとう。今後は慎重に相手を選ぶっていうか。
But, well, thank you for saving me. I will choose better clients next time.
これ、うちの店の住所。あんたらが客として来たなら、まあ特別に値引きしてあげなくもないわよ。
This is the address of our brothel. I can give you a special discount if you visit as customers.
あ、来るなら、私が夢を叶えて、あの店を出るまでに来なさいよね。
If you do decide to visit, be sure to consider me before I leave that place and fulfill my dream. And now we can't. Why you, of all people? I thought you told me back then that we could meet again. Later, the real guard arrived, hearing the commotion. Adolf and the others came a while later, and I told them the bureau had appeared once again. My head was struck hard, and the young boy lost his sister. So, both of us were taken to Dr. Capuchin's hospital to make sure we were fine. Fortunately for me, the worst I took to the head wasn't bad. My heart is in pain.
坊ちゃんが
The master.
朝になっても屋敷に戻られません。
He hasn't yet returned to the mansion this morning. That's right. I guess I really am death, the bringer of misfortune. I finally realized that the young man who sought happiness for himself opened the curtains of vengeance once again. Chapter 3! Oh my goodness, we are playing so quick.
約束された未来も地位も何もかも捨てた。
I threw away my promised future and position.
私が望むのは理不尽に居場所を追い出された彼女へ新たな幸福を与えてあげること。
Was I sought but to offer a new form of happiness to the woman who had unreasonably lost her place.
大事な私の友よ。
My dear friend.
私のこの地はあなたへの友情と忠誠に捧げよう。
I will offer my wisdom and loyalty for our friendship. I'm so scared. A few days had passed. The appearance of Bureau was reported immediately to the royal guard and the royal family bed. They hadn't given any specific orders, so Adolphe and the others were frustrated, unable to take much action. As for me, the bandage wrapped around my head was slowly being removed.
念のためにと数日入院してもらったが、頭の骨に異常はない。
My advice would be for you to stay a few more days, but at the very least, I confirm your head is color sound.
退院しても構わないよ。痛み止めだけは出しておくから、我慢できない時に飲むように。
So you are free to leave. I will prescribe some painkillers to take them if you experience headaches. Understood. Thank you very much for your time, daughter.
何？これもかつて事件に協力したよしみさ。
Come on, we have known each other since those incidents. He went on to say that I probably shouldn't see another daughter since the royal family hadn't publicly announced what happened. Dr. Capuchin continued to speak in a calm manner as he recalled the incident that threw the country into chaos.
それにしても、あの殺人鬼に殴られたというのに、この程度の怪我で済むとは。
I hope it was him. I must say, I'm surprised you got away with only a bruise after being hit by that murderer.
運がいいのか悪いのか、わからないな。
I can't tell if you were lucky or not, to be honest. It was wrong. The reason why I'm still alive is because it wasn't Borough who struck me. I didn't remember clearly, but I had to understand my situation. Mathis was intent on going after Borough, so he struck me in the head, then disappeared. But it seemed like he hadn't returned to Cloud Family Mansion at all. Ives and Adolphe seemed to have a hunch as to who actually hit me bad. I kept quiet under the matter, so they respected my silence and didn't say anything. I'm not angry or holding a grudge about being hit. His brother's killer, who we thought was dead, had returned. Aziza was killed in front of her younger brother. I knew how Mathis felt about his brother and how he respected him, which was why I couldn't blame him for going mad with rage as he's on his own path through what happened. Still... No, oh wait, no.
俺の復讐を邪魔する権利はない。この死神風情が。
Don't do this to me again. No, I don't wanna say it again, but I have to. You don't have the right to get in the way of my revenge. Let me go, Death. I was very confused by how Mathis yelled and even looked like a different person.
無事に退院されたのですね。大きな怪我がなかったようで安心しました。
I see you have left the hospital. I am very relieved that you are well.
我が主が本当に申し訳ありません。
That said, I am truly sorry for what the master has done. What do you mean? I don't remember anything about what happened when I was hurt. I have no idea what you mean, Hayan. Oh, so he's fine ignorance, not playing him. My fucking goodness, this chapter is going to hurt so fucking hard. Seeing me force out a smile, Dan quietly lowered his head. Besides, I'm actually more worried about you, Dan. You look pale. For the looks of it, you probably haven't slept in a long while. Perhaps you should get some rest.
なりません。坊ちゃんがいつ戻られるかわからない以上。
Absolutely not. After all, I do not know when the master will be back.
俺はクロード家の執事として、あのお方の帰りを待っていなくては。
As the Claw family's butler, I must wait until the master returns. If that's the case, then let me keep watch while you get some rest.
そんな、散々ご迷惑をおかけしているというのに、そんなことまでさせるわけには。
Please, we have caused enough trouble to you already, so any more is simply too much. But at this rate, you are going to collapse before Matthew's return, Jans. You can imagine what would happen if Matthew saw you unconscious. You blame yourself for not being fit to be a butler, don't you? I haven't submitted my resignation, so I am still your workmate and friend. If you need help, please let me be your assistance.
本当に坊ちゃんは良いお友達を作られましたね。
The master has really found a wonderful friend indeed.
ありがとうございます。それではお言葉に甘えて少しだけ。
Thank you very much. If you don't mind, then I will accept your offer. Oh my, this is gonna hurt a lot. I watched as Jiang walked into his room, collapsed on the bed, and immediately fell asleep. I let out a quiet sigh. I told him he should rest, but I'm the one who brought misfortune to this place. To be honest, I was planning on leaving after checking on the situation here, but I was so worried of the two of them that I ended up involving myself even more. Mathis, where are you? Your other brother is so worried about you. I changed into my maid uniform and went around the mansion to see if there were any chores to be done. Apart from some light dust here and there, I didn't see much that needed to be done, especially after seeing enough food in the storage. I sat alone in the guest room, sipping some tea to pass the time. I thought of cleaning the place a bit, but it would defeat the purpose if Jiang woke up from any noise I made. I never knew this mansion could be so quiet. This hour was usually much busier. I would usually be enjoying lunch when Jan and Mathis around now. Not that we were a very lively bunch. Sometimes I would get quiet while we eat, but he would then mumble to himself about how good the food tasted, but not hearing his praise now. I never knew how lonely it could be here. I didn't have it in me to pass the time idly in the guest room. With no real objective, I went inside Matthew's room. Maybe it was from the room behind being empty for a few days, but the light shining inside was making the dust in the air sparkle. His study suit were there, and his pens were completely dry. I then looked at the writing paper strewn about the floor. I randomly picked up one of the sheets. It might have been written on recently, as the last sentence was still incomplete. He was probably having fun writing this. Just when Mathis finally began to move forward in life too. Why did Burrow come back to life now? It may have been the first time I had ever got a grudge against someone. I should talk to Mathis about this newly written portion of the story when he returned. What is that sound? I'm so scared. I held my breath the moment I felt something cold touch my neck.
なんだ、お前か。
Oh, it's you. Mathis! your clothes are... There's no blood in your clothes? And you sound so serious. Oh my god, the personality really changed. Completely. But this... The person I was thinking about had returned. He appeared silently, with a knife brandished against my neck. As strange as it sounded, being able to see him made me more happy than afraid. Welcome back! Where have you been all this time? Jan and everyone else were worried about you. More importantly, are you hurt? Don't tell me you fought all by yourself. Shut up. Eh? Disgruntled, he put his knife away and began rummaging through his desk without another word. So confused, I continued talking to him. Oh my god, it's like he has another personality now. Oh, you won't be stepping out again, will you?
は？ブローを取り逃したのに戻るわけないだろ。
Bryce is still out there, so of course I'm going to be leaving.
ナイフが一本折れたから予備の分を取りに来ただけ。
One of my knives broke, so I came to get a spare. He continued to look inside his desk and carelessly sat on his writing papers on the floor. What are you doing? Aren't those parts of the novel you were writing? Why are you stepping on?
こんな紙切れ、僕の復讐には何の役にも立たない。
Papers won't help me stop my revenge.
後で全部捨てておいて。机の上を占領しているからすごく邪魔なんだ。
Throw them away. They are taking up too much space on my desk. What? With that, he purposely turned on his story. No! He changed completely, boy! Baby boy! Please stop! Stop! I instantly reacted, shoving Mathis away and picking up the papers from the floor. Most of them were creased with footprints of them, and unfortunately none of them were torn.
何の真似だ?
What was that about? Unlike the Mathis I knew, he looked down at me with unbelievable cold eyes. I couldn't let him intimidate me. This is your most precious treasure. Even you don't have the right to trample on it like this. I glared at Mathis and I embraced the papers in my arms. Please stop already. I held the wrinkled papers close to my chest, as if I were protecting my child. Mathis, you are mistreating your love and talent for novels which you share with your brother. You are trampling on yourself right now. Are you so fixated on revenge that you can't ever see what you are doing? Or do you think taking your anger out of this will help with your vengeance? Without a word, he pounded his desk with his fist. He pounded the desk over and over again as if he was trying to overcome me with sound.
偽善者ぶるの、もうやめてくれない?
Stop acting like some saint, will you?
僕の復讐を止める権利はないなんて言っておいて、何度も何度も僕の邪魔をして。
You don't have the right to stop me from getting revenge. You are always getting in my way.
結局、自分を死神だなんて皮肉っているくせに。
You keep saying that you're supposed to be dead, but...
本当に大切な人を一人も失っていないお前には、僕の気持ちなんて何一つわからない。
You haven't lost a single person to you. There's no way you would understand how I felt. Not one bit. He raised his face to strike me from above.
坊ちゃん、一体何をしているんですか?
Master, what in the world are you doing? Uh-oh. A shout resounded through the room. Before trying to understand the situation, Jan quickly moved to stop his master. He instantly slapped Matthews right across the cheek.
John?
John? Oh, and he changed again! What the hell? What the fucking hell?
いい加減にしなさい、マティス・クロード。
You need to stop right now, Matthews Claude.
今のあなたは、あなたを虐げていたご両親と全く同じことをしていますよ。
Oh, whoa. I was about to say something. But it is a spoiler for Brisapello, so I won't say it though. Or, well... I shouldn't. I won't say it. I won't say it. Because it's a spoiler. And maybe people haven't played Brisapellos. But those who played Brisapellos, maybe you know what I'm referring to with this situation and the fact and this personality issue. Okay? What are you doing now is not different from what your parents did to you. Hearing his words, Matthew's eyes shone in confusion.
え？同じ？僕とあの人たちが
No different? Me? Them?
このグズメ、何度言えば私の言った通りに学習できる。
Worthless Cam, how many times do I have to tell you the same thing?
ああ、もうこれ以上私を苛立たせないで。どうして普通に喋ることができないの？
Oh, please, don't irritate me anymore. Why can't you speak like a normal child? Oh, he realized he was wrong.
違う。僕ただ
No, I was just...
兄さんの敵を討つのに邪魔なものを振り払おうとしただけって。
I was just trying to move what was getting in the way of avenging my brother.
邪魔なもの？彼女がですか？
Getting in the way? You mean her? The moment I met Matthew's quivering eyes,
たくさんの愛が詰まっているこの本は優しいあなたにぴったりのものだと思います。
this book is filled with love, so I think it's perfect fit for someone as kind as you.
僕はもう取り戻せない過去よりも
It's no longer the past I'm clinging to.
あなたと共に過ごす今が一番幸せです。
It's the time I spend with you now that makes me the happiest.
うるさい、話せ。
Stop this! Don't make me shout anymore. Shut up! Let me go!
お前なんかに俺の復讐を邪魔する権利はない。この死神風情が。
You don't have the right to get in the way of my revenge. Let me go, Death! Oh my god, I hope they are not going to repeat this sentence more times. I mean, this is the third time I have to say this sentence again. Please! It was as if he completely forgot what he said and did before. Matthew suddenly went pale in the face.
なんで日和にもよってセレスさんにあんなひどいこと。
Why? Why did that to Theris of all people?
死神だなんて思ったことないのに。
I called her death. I've never seen her as death before. Matthews held his head in his hands and he kept denying what he said in a mad frenzy. Oh my. He suddenly fell into an uncontrollable state before curling up on the cold floor. Matthews?
俺が坊ちゃんをベッドまで運びます。厨房からお水を汲んできてください。
I will take the master to bed. Please get some water for the kitchen. Okay. Such a wild scene. Oh my goodness. Why? The personality changed way drastically. A few minutes later, Matthew's cheeks were still flushed red as he slept. I gently moved his hair away and placed my hand on his damp forehead. His fever is pretty bad. Oh, he now has a fever.
坊ちゃんの様子がおかしかったのは熱のせいだったのでしょうか。
Perhaps the master was acting so unreasonable because of the fever. I'm not sure. I've seen some of the children back at the orphanage suffer from high fevers, but Matthew's action and words earlier weren't the same. In this case, it was like his whole personality changed. I'd never seen or heard of anything like it before.
ですが俺は坊ちゃんが神優との絆を自らの意志で踏みにじったなど信じたくはありません。
Regardless, I do not want to believe the master trampled on his bond with Camille of his own free will. I didn't want to believe it either, but there was no way of knowing for certain until he woke up. I was also worried about Matthis and wanted to prioritize sending to him before thinking about what to ask later. My throat hurts from shouting so much. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. This will be a little cold. I gently placed a damp, cold towel on top of Matthew's forehead. Apart from his red cheeks, the rest of his skin was pale. It was obvious that he was struggling to control his temperature, and even the wet towel became warm very quickly. He would probably have to endure this pain until Jan returned from the doctor with some medication to ease his fever. Nevertheless, I wanted to ease his burden. I kept changing the towel over and over again, then when... No! No, don't make me this!
セレスさん。
Oh, he's fucking crying. There it is. Thank goodness, you're back! I cried to the floor and peered into Matthew's face. How do you feel? Do you feel like vomiting?
いえ、平気です。
No, I'm fine. He seemed to be suffering badly from his fever, for his voice wasn't as sharp as before. I breathed a sigh of relief. But he was still sharp enough to feel a sense of regret.
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tears fell from his eyes. His warm tears fell onto his pillow, leaving a wet trail.
僕、あなたになんてひどいことを。
I did so many horrible things to you.
あんな心にもないことしちゃったんだろう。
Why did I say and the things I haven't felt or thought of before?
あなたも、あの小説も、
You and the novel.
僕の何よりも大切な宝物のはずだったのに。
They are supposed to be my most precious treasures. I gently placed my hand on Matthew's moist cheek. I'm relieved to know that what you say and the bad time wasn't intentional, Mathis. But first, I want you to focus on trying to reduce your fever. Jen should be back shortly with some medicine to help. I tried to excuse myself so that he could rest in private, but he stopped me by tugging gently on my sleeve.
ダメです。今のうちにちゃんと聞いてください。
No. I want you to listen what I have to say while I still have the chance.
明日になったら僕はまたあなたの前から姿を消すことになるので。
No, boy. Don't do this to me, boy. Don't do this to me. Please, don't do this to me, boy. Please, please. First thing tomorrow, I will disappear from you for good. What? What do you mean? Aren't you going to rest here a bit longer, Mathis?
いいえ。
No.
僕はブローを殺すまで。
I need to find and kill Burrow.
この屋敷で平穏に過ごすつもりは絶対にありません。
So I have no intention of returning or spending any time here until that's done.
一人であいつを追います。
I will go after him myself. But why?
僕が抱いた未来に向かって進もうとする前向きな気持ちは。
I was able to look forward to a better future and started to move in that direction. But
あくまでブローが死んだからもう望みは果たせないという諦めから生まれたものだから。
that was only because I gave up on revenge against Burrow after he died.
それが覆ってしまった今。
But now that he's back,
僕は何よりも復讐の感情を優先してしまう。
I have to prioritize my desire for revenge.
本当は僕だって復讐よりもあなたとの穏やかな日常で生きていたい。
Then do it, man! Then do it! If I had a choice, I would like to live a peaceful life with you instead of seeking vengeance.
僕はあなたの笑顔のために小説を書くのが好きだ。
I was so happy writing that story and see you smile.
僕が生み出す一文字一文字を
With each word I wrote,
まるで生命の誕生のように喜び愛してくれるあなたのことが
you will rejoice and love what was being written as if life was meaning born.
苦しいくらい大好きだから。
For that and more, I loved you beyond everything else. Wait a minute. Holy moly. I guys, you can save this moment as the first scene that I genuinely cried in the game. Oh, holy moly, stop crying for fucking God's sake. I cried a bit. I mean, I have no liquids in my body, so I don't cry. Just in a base, I cannot cry a lot physically, but I did. It broke me. And it's the first route, and we still have a way to go. I mean, we still have the ending. Just let me to go to the toilet a bit to wash my face, okay? I think I need cold water now, because if I'm not, I'm gonna cry again, okay? Okay, so just a moment, please. Just a moment. We are back. We are back. We have like 20 minutes to continue playing. But I started this streaming with such laughs, and I was so fucking funny. I was so freaking funny. So I was so freaking happy. I was so happy in the chapters 1 and chapter 2, even though there was some parts that were quite hard and they were sad, but at least I was happy to see him being able to be happy. But now he cannot get over from his past, and even though he wants to be happy and to be with the person who loves, and just want to forget it, just how much does he feel to just prioritize revenge and prioritize those feelings in the past that hurt him so much, and to accomplish that, even though he knows that once when Borofors died for the first time, it was so empty, and even though he was so empty, he's still going to go through the same path as before. Don't talk me. I'm sensitive right now. I mean, oh my fucking goodness. And it's just the first route in the game. We have 4 more routes with 6. There are 6 endings in total, with 6 different love interests. This is the first one, and it already breaks me so fucking hard. I don't know about the rest, but if it's going to become worse than this, that's gonna happen. Please bury me in a licorice field. So we are going to try to continue. But still,
この復讐心を何らかの形で消化しない限り、
unless I somehow can accomplish my revenge,
僕は前に進むことも終わりを迎えることもできない。
I can't move forward or live the rest of my life.
あなたとの時間を幸せと感じることすらできなくなる。
I'm not even able to enjoy the happy times I spent with you because of it.
それどころか
even worse.
あのどす黒い感情に飲まれてまたあなたにひどいことをしてしまうかも。
Unless my vengeance is exacted, I might treat you horribly like before, losing control of the dark emotions I feel. Which was why he needed to kill. Matthew said so as he rarely dried his tears with his sleeve.
ここまで言ってもあなたは復讐をやめろとは言わないんですね。
You are not going to tell me to stop my vengeance even after hearing that, are you? Honestly, I want to stop you. After all, you are putting yourself in harm's way. But before that, I can fear myself for bringing misfortune into your new life. And I'm also someone who people want to kill out of vengeance. Eh? Mathis, I'm death, remember? There were many who hated death for bringing about the demise of others. Considering that, it was nothing short of a miracle that I was still alive.
そんなあなたの件は迷信を元にしたただの言いがかりじゃないですか。
But that's just a rumor, and people are only accusing you of what happened. I'm a murderer to anyone who believes I am. Which is why I don't really have the right to discourage your revenge. But there is one thing that bothers me. If you are successful in your revenge, what are you going to do after that, Mathis? Mathis let out a feeble sigh.
もちろん罪を償うつもりです。たとえブローが相手だろうと、殺人は殺人ですから。
Of course, I will pay for my sins. After all, even if it's Burrow, I will be a murderer regardless. I closed my eyes and sighed. I then opened my eyes. I see. I held back my tears and forced a smile. No matter the ending, I guess it will a while before I can read the rest of your novel. Huh? He blinked his eyes, moistened with heat. I was committed to being the first person to read your novel, but you are going to go after Burrow and disappear from me. So even if you do kill Burrow, I benefice you to make amends. Or even if you reach some kind of end, I will be waiting for you to return in the hopes that you will complete your novel, Master Claude. Until then, I could study that other language using the book of poems and the materials he lent to me. That way, when he returned, we could read all sorts of books together.
あなたはいつもそうだ。
You are always been like this.
過去にすがりついて成長することができない愚かな僕を。
I can't seem to grow up because I'm foolish enough to strap myself to what happened in the past, but
心配はしても否定はしないでくれる。
You worry about, but don't deny what I'm doing.
いっそ好きにすればいいと呆れてくれればいいのに。
It would be far easier for the both of us if you just shrugged and told me that I can do as I please. You are the one not giving me that option, Mathis. Hmm?
どんな相手だろうとわざと一人ぼっちにするような意地悪だけはしちゃダメだと。
Never do anything to isolate a person, no matter who it is.
小さい頃兄さんにそう教わりましたから。
That was
僕も寂しいのは嫌いです。
That was what my brother told me when I was little. And I don't like being lonely either. Moving forward, no matter what horrible words were thrown at him for the path of vengeance he chose, so long as he remembered what he was told, I would always trust what Matthew said or did with confidence. For the record, I don't intend on simply doing nothing. To be honest, I don't want you to go after the killing alone.
それはできません。
I can't agree with that.
以前のように捕まえることが目的のイブさんたちと一緒に行動すれば。
Assuming I was to work with apps and like before, we were going after him to capture him.
彼らに妨害されて僕が奴を殺せる可能性が減ってしまいます。
What that means is that they will get in my way of killing him myself. I understand, which is why I've decided. Mathis, I will do my very best. I will give everything I have to beat you to it. Eh? Ceres? Ceres? Maybe he's gonna have a contract now with Anku? I think I can play 1 or 2 more scenes before finishing this stream, but I'm so broken inside. She watched over me until the sun set, and I sank into my bed as I watched her leave the room. Thanks to the coldness of the bedsheets wrapped around me, I was slowly able to think clearly again. Before she left, she proposed a deal with me. Oh! The outfit! We can see more about the outfit! Cute! I will let Adolf and the others know not to get in the way of your revenge. In turn, I want you to allow us to go after burrowing our own way. In other words,
僕が無謀に挑む前に宣言通り出し抜いてブローを先に捕まえるつもりなんだ。
she's seriously planning on beating me by capturing Burrow before I can fight him. I had never seen a girl as bold as strong as her before.
別行動が確実で妨害されないと分かっていれば
As long as they are not going to interfere with my own plans, then
この屋敷に引き続き拠点として留まることができる。
I can stay here and use my mansion as my base of operations. Honestly, it was good news for me. I was planning on finding a place to stay aside, thinking that she and Jan would try to stop me. It was hard to imagine myself sleeping on the street as someone who lived my whole life in Chedis.
ブローの資料やナイフを手入れするための道具も運び出せる量じゃないし。
To add, it would have been a pain to try and carry around all my spare knives and material for Burrow. That said, I needed to adjust time I was here to avoid seeing Thuris or Jan.
でも彼女を危険な目に遭わせないためにも
I have to make sure she's in danger.
彼女たちよりも早く僕が奴を殺さなきゃ。
I need to kill him before she gets to him.
そういえば勢いで大好きなんて言っちゃったけど。
Now that I think about it, I told her back then that I love her, but yeah, you did.
彼女あの言葉をどういう意味で受け取ってくれたのかな。
I wonder in what way she took those words that I said. I wanted to think a bit longer about her, but I could tell my mind was getting drowsy. The wall clock on the 4th floor chimed under 10 o'clock. In that moment, I felt like someone was forcing my eyelids to close. The fact that he always sleeps at 10 o'clock scares me a lot. And just like that, my mind turned off and was swallowed whole by darkness. I think we can play one more scene. I went back to the 1st floor to let Jan know that what I talk about with Mathis.
復讐そのものはやはり止められませんでしたか。
So, you weren't able to stop him from going after Burrow.
ですが、坊ちゃんがまた我を失い、姿を消す前に、あなたが例の条件を出してくれて助かりました。
But I am very glad that you were able to put forth such a condition before the monster disappeared again.
別行動をしようとも、必ず夜には戻ってきてくださると分かっていれば、こちらも安心できますからね。
After all, it is a relief to know that he will return here at night regardless of his activities.
まあ、ブローが完全に死んでいてくれれば。
I suppose things will be resolved if Burrow is killed for good this time.
このような悩みもなく、坊ちゃんもあなたとの幸福な未来をつかみ取れたというのに。
We are now in chapter 3 We already cried. I'm in a depression mood. We are fucking okay. I was about to finish the stream after this scene because my parents are going to arrive soon. So, but yeah, depression is hitting me hard, so fucking hard. That alone would not only get rid of all our worries, but also ensure a happy future for the master with you by his side. Are you including me in his happy future? Of course, girl! Oh.
俺は恋の気配には敏感なもので。
Yes. I have a knack of sensing love in the air. Don't worry. I know that my streams are quite long and it's not the best time. But
とからかいたいところではありますが、それは事件がすべて解決してからにしましょ
う。Well, I would love to tease you a bit more, but I believe that can wait until everything has been resolved.
ロザリー、どうか坊ちゃんと彼女を見守っていてくれ。
What? Wait. Before, when Mathis was kind of sleepy, Mathis said Sally. Okay? But he claims that he haven't seen her picture nor known her name. So how the fuck he knows about Rosalie? Because Jan haven't told him about her name and haven't shown her picture. What the fuck? Oh my fucking goodness. I'm going to the depression arc. Rosalie, please watch over her and the master. He gave his prayer to his lover as he held that pendant I saw before with her picture inside. The cover was broken back then, so I wasn't able to see the picture clearly back. Oh, she has the same hair color as me? Oh, okay. At least we can just forget a theory I had before. Okay, that's a good sign at least.
ええ、とても綺麗でしょ?
Yes, isn't she beautiful? Wait, if she has blonde hair... No, I'm not gonna think about it because the only person except for Ceres that has blonde hair in this game so far is the girl in the hospital, you know. But first, she's a child. Secondly, I think that at least because I think that she is like Lucas' sister or something like that. I think so. He would know about Jan before. So we are gonna remove the child from this equation. Yes, isn't she beautiful?
彼女もこの美しい髪を誇りにしていて、毎日の手入れを欠かさなかったんです。
She was proud in past. Why? She was proud on her beautiful hair, something to be tended to without a day going by without.
懐かしいな。整えたばかりの髪を指先ですいたら。
I'm so fucking scared. It feels like yesterday that I would comb through her perfect hair with my fingers.
もうやり直しじゃないと叱られましたっけ?
And she would scold me, saying she needed to fix it again. Don't talk about her with pure love, but is it just me? His memories were definitely filled with love and joy, but The way he was expressing himself was a bit strange. Ah. Wine passed.
本当によかった。
Thank goodness you're safe. Wait, no. Okay, so maybe we cannot remove the theory?
どうかもう二度とこのようなことはしないでください。
Please never do that again. I beg of you.
坊ちゃんにもしものことがあったら。
If anything were to happen to you, Master.
俺にはもうこの世で生きていく理由がありません。
I will lose every reason to continue living. Oh wait, now I think about... Yeah, now we think about it. You're ready. Has his lover. So... Uh-oh. The theory is coming again. Thinking about it again. I wonder why Jan said those things before. I had the theory, I don't know why, that Rosalie, the Rosalie true identity is Mathis. And Mathis had blonde hair because his brother has blonde hair. And I don't know if it would be so wild of a theory. I mean, also Matthew's personality changed way a lot, and like he's a different person. So, and I have just remembered the scenes when we were drying Matthew's hair and we touched that thing in his neck, and he was like, "Oh, don't tease me again," like. Jan, when he was teasing Rosalie with her hair. Maybe? Didn't he have someone he wanted to share his future with? Mathis. It's Mathis. That was sound old. Why hadn't I noticed sooner? Please watch over her and the master. Feels like yesterday. Scolded. He was talking about his lover, but he was speaking in the past tense. Jan, you are not able to see her now, are you? I asked my question, hoping to ease the strange feeling inside me, but...
まあ、今の独り言を聞かれてしまいましたか。
You heard me talking to him myself, I say.
すみません。あなたが察していた通り、俺はほんの少し嘘をついていました。
I am very sorry. As you may have sensed, I did lie to you a little.
俺の恋人、ロザリーとは。
My lover, Rosalie.
二度と会うことができません。
I cannot see her again, ever.
数年前、とある人物にむごたらしく殺されてしまったから。
A few years ago, she was brutally murdered by a certain person. I could only stare in surprise. He had been smiling so happily, talking about his future with his lover. But what he spoke about was something that could never come true.
実はこの写真は彼女が息を引き取った直後に遺体を撮影したものなんです。
The picture you see here was taken just before he passed away.
だからシアン様はこの写真を悪趣味だとそう言ったのでしょう。
Okay, maybe we can leave the theory we had, please. I don't want that theory to come true. Which is why Monsieur Bruffal said I have horrible taste, or so I believe.
あの一瞬で彼女が死者だと見抜くとは、さすが素晴らしい目をお持ちだ。
I have to admit, he truly is a genius for his ability to understand this picture with just a glance. I looked closer, and the beautiful woman in the locket. She had her arms crossed across her chest, and her eyes were closed as if she were sound asleep.
もちろん、彼女をリライバーとして蘇らせることも考えました。
Of course, I did think about reviving her as a reliever.
ですが以前話した通り、私たちはお互いへの愛を失わないため、リライバーになることを拒否した身。
But as I mentioned before, we were both committed to not becoming relievers so that we wouldn't lose our love.
故に、バックアップなど取っているはずがなかった。
As such, she does not have a backup. So no matter how much I love her,
彼女を永遠に失うことを受け入れるしかなかったのです。
which is why my only option was to accept that I have lost her forever. Does Matthews know about this? He quietly shook his head.
俺と彼女の結婚を心から楽しみにしている坊ちゃんには
The master is sincerely happy about our engagement.
どうしても伝えることができなくて。なのでどうかあなたも黙っていてください。
So I cannot possibly tell him the situation now. So will you please keep it a secret from him?
約束してくだされば、俺もブローを捕らえる計画に喜んで協力しましょ
う。If you promise me this, I will gladly help you with capturing Burrow. I promise. Even if I wanted to help this secret, there was no way I could bring it up the way things were now. But I still couldn't imagine what was going through John's mind when he spoke about his now lost lover. He said she was brutally murdered, but was she killed by Burrow? If so, I couldn't let him run free and take away another Persian person from the Cloud family. Holy fucking shit. So many revelations in this route. Maybe we can play a short scene now. This would be the last one, okay? I was committed to being the first person to read your novel, but you are going to go after Burrow and disappear from me. So even if you do kill Burrow, even if you do make amends, I don't like the fact that the image is fusing. Or even if you reach some kind of end, I will be waiting for you to return in the hopes that you will complete your novel, Master Cloud.
やっぱり
I knew it.
僕はセレスさんが好き。大好き。
I love Therese.
あなたは死神なんかじゃなくて
You aren't death at all.
マティス・クロードの物語に欠かせない素敵なお姫様
You're an essential character in Matthew's Cloud story. A beautiful princess. What is this? What? What? What the? What the fuck?
やあ姫君、傷を負ったと聞いて見舞いに駆けつけたよ。
We have to leave the game right now, but I'm like, what the fuck? I think I cannot deny the theory that I have so far. Now that we have seen that image, so at least maybe they have experimented with him. So I don't know how many chapters has this route, but we are going to leave this here. Thank you so much for those who have accompanied me in this path to depression and sadness. I cannot believe that I was so fucking happy when I started the stream. And look at me, look at me now. I'm like you know that meme from the Incredibles? I don't remember the name of the father, but the first part when the parrot is so happy with a colorful picture, and then the next image is dead inside in black. I'm the same. Right now I'm the same. I don't know if there will be. Oh, Leticia is still streaming. It's just streaming Olympia Suarez. So we are going to go there. So thank you so much for being in this path of depression with me. And see you next Monday. Bye!